Hello, everybody. Through our combined efforts, Brian and I are both late. It wasn't easy to destroy
It's not
our
easy
schedules, but you know
being
what?
this
Nothing
late.
worth achieving ever is.
We just thought of your disappointment as we did it.
Yeah, that really drove us to wait an
Be
extra
later.
couple of minutes.
Be a little later because we felt too guilty.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm
Ooh.
taking longer. Oh, no.
Is there optionally free entertainment gonna be a little bit late?
Oh.
Oh, shucks.
Someone lost his tip tonight. Brian, you're gonna have to eat you have to eat ham scraps out of the dumpster tonight. Uh-oh.
Real ham scraps.
Yeah, beg.
Start
begging.
My power went out, and we realized that they added new rooms to the house I live in, and none of them were marked on the fucking breaker box. So we got out like sticky notes and Sharpies, like, okay, this is Brian's room. This is how the power works. What's your excuse, Helvet?
Oh, my excuse, generally just bad time management issues.
And I think we're both pretty. I write my schedule down by the day. I don't do that hour shit.
Well, I usually get it done as it happens, you know.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
assume most people work on that method. I don't think I'm alone. I'm like, hey, I'm busy. And so that's why I call it a time management issue. I think somebody who manages their time well doesn't take on more than they need, and we'll go by. A person with good time management issue would live in a shotgun shack eating peas.
Living in a
You know what I
shack.
mean? If it meant that, like, well, I do have to do less doing this than I do with my accounting job.
I just want a job where my family's not mad at me. I haven't found
That'll
one
never
yet.
happen.
Can I get into some of the photo stories I've been hearing? Oh, good job.
I'm gonna just load. I just wanted to get a feel for the good. I almost got home before I passed out from lack of sleep from skateboarding all night.
And then you turned on Bully.
I mean, that would be a fun night though. Then I skateboarded and I fought several hall monitors, and then I passed out on the stairs and I woke up.
I was going through these photos, getting the days right, and I asked a family member if his parents were disappointed in him all the time, and he went, "Yeah, but you want to know something else? Go to this slide here," and then he pointed at like their parents, and he's like, "They were disappointed in him all the time too, so don't worry about it. Everyone's broken up the chain." So remember that, chat. If you ever feel like you're not good enough, so do all the people who tell you.
Oh yeah, your harshest critics are usually like the people who are suffering the most. Hence why they got so much like zeal.
And they're also mad at themselves. And they also love you.
It's not 100% of the case, you know what I mean? It's not like everybody who trolls you is really sad on the inside, which, you know, that's not necessarily true. But, you know, where's that energy, though? Where, you know, this person's tired all the time, but then when they're like, and speaking of pieces of shit, look who walked through the door.
And some people I've found can get into their...
No, I'm kidding. Hey, sister. Hey, sugar bits. Hey, Damien. Hey, Michael. Hey, Dogzone and Nosferatu and Daniel and Doctor and Pauline and Brandon and Woodsman and Rutherford and Kirby. Brian just don't care about you guys.
I am sorry. I've been stuck in a ether of my own existential hatred.
He's scanning photos. He's got like 9,000.
I scanned 4,000 photos, and it took... When did I see you guys last? Since then.
That's no way to live.
It's not, but now I'm done doing it until the next albums get here.
Is there even class today? No classes. Oh shit, yeah.
My grandpa gave me really good advice once about scanning photos, because I said I get really tired of going through the photos and figuring out which ones to keep, and he goes, I'm pretty sure the point of having photos or enjoying them is just going through the bin, deciding, and then not doing anything. So just keep doing that forever. I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of...
Well, you know, the future's not going to have any of that, like, paper stuff. It's just going to be... We don't need the scooter. I don't want to die today. Let's get the bicycle. I have to tap the button. That's my penalty. More early in the stream. I'm good.
I like in GTA 5 that you can use that bike and like go down the freeway and do bunny hops. You can go like 80 miles an hour through traffic.
Damn it! No school my ass. The bell just rang. Not up to the menu to tell you your schedule. You should know.
What's wrong with the television you got? Why do you need a new one? That's how my grandpa used to talk too. My dad's dad. He always, another day, another dollar. Honest day's
Another
work.
day, another douchebag. I'd love to hear somebody from in the 20s say that over like a TV show.
Oh, we used to get him really liquored up and ask him some real cool shit.
I wanna like tune back in like it, and this is the world's second TV broadcast, and he used to call somebody a soy boy. Like what?
Well, remember we got in Crispin we got Pat Cashman to say so long, soy boy cut.
That's fun. Like I know that you're not supposed to date your dialogue, but that shit makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, but it's like you remember that Red Letter Media thing where they're like, unless you're like a James Cameron or a, you know, I can't list any other good filmmakers right now. Wes Anderson, you know, don't date your dialogue, but it's fun. If you're having fun, that's part of the whole circumvention.
Nah, feel free to make a bad movie. Bad movies do really good, I hear. Anyways,
yeah.
It's Brian, it's geography time. You have to help.
Okay.
I don't know what part. Is it a state or country or province? So this could be
I know nothing.
Canadian provinces. This could be, I don't know. It says province. This is gonna be hell, Brian.
Yeah, I know.
Where is this?
Which one is
Places we've bombed. Let's see. Iran. So far away. There's Iran.
Iraq.
We know where Iraq is. Hey, come on.
Yes.
It's over here, actually. We're Saudi Arabia. Here's Saudi Arabia. Where's Chad? Hey, we're just talking about don't date your dialogue game. What the hell? Where's Chad?
Ethiopia. Is it the one with nothing on it?
Ethiopia?
No, I'm sorry that it is incorrect.
Is that Mike Pollock?
Libya's
Sounded
like
like
over
Mike Pollock.
here.
Heavens! Whatever gave you that idea?
I don't know. Help, Brian. Jesus. I don't know what Jordan is.
Try again.
Air Jordans.
Brian, I don't know if that's an appropriate joke to make, but that was funny as hell.
Try again.
Where the hell's Libya? I know we bombed Libya, right?
Try again.
Whatever.
What?
I'm gonna find
I-
Libya.
Try again.
But
Try again.
if you do this enough times.
Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again.
You know, Libyans don't have
Try
camels. They
again.
have a.
Don't give up. Even
They have
Christopher
Brian, we
Columbus
failed
got
geography.
lost on his way to India.
Remember, the Libyans don't have camels. They have a van and rocket launchers.
I don't
and
know.
chicks
You know
fly
what?
and knock
You
down.
know what? Your performance is so bad. We're going back to do geography a second time.
No.
Yeah, that's your punishment is homework. And we gotta go back and figure out what did we miss. That was embarrassing. Well, on the plus side, they're
So
definitely
tired.
they're not gonna like if there's ever a draft, they're not gonna pick us because we'll definitely bomb the wrong country, right?
We'll parachute right into fucking America and be like, "We made it, boys."
Yeah, we'll parachute straight in the heart of Japan with like bombs and be like, all right,
Okay.
time to take
okay.
it to these
I can
Chinese
do- yeah.
motherfuckers.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Okay. Oh damn, I'm still wearing Christmas stuff. Come on now.
Just like the idea that a country's name is like Tyler.
You
Oh,
know,
speaking
we
of,
just, like,
that's what was
we had
making
to
me laugh
invade
about the
China
Jordan
when
thing.
they parachute us into we parachute into Michigan and just start running down the city. It's like everybody.
I made
we're
that
in this
joke 5
place. They're
minutes
like,
ago.
okay, whatever.
we've got leaflets and we're
Yeah,
dumping
you
them
just
over
look
like
Uncle Sam now. Get used to speaking English and like,
No,
okay.
one of them's got like an iPhone 14. I'm like, look at their otherworldly gear.
David
gotta
goes, look at their cheap foreign cell phones.
He's got like a
main. My
main.
shoe sack attack is right. I have no shoes
He's
on.
got.
You're right.
He's wearing a fucking the North Face jacket. We're like, look at their inferior foreign wares.
Look at that knockoff Gucci bullshit. It's like just real.
The actual shit, yeah. Some dudes wearing Air Jordans were like, what factory were these made in? They're like $3,000 shoes.
Where'd you get this cheap piece of shit made in?
These aren't Nikes. I'm getting all mad at them.
Eating their food, like they got like boar's head, like turkey. I'm like, ugh, garbage. In my country, we have a little place called McDonald's. You might have heard of it.
We kick in Azteca. And then write your own punchline, because that was enough for Hellman.
Oh, that's fun. Geography's great.
Okay.
Well, we're getting there. We didn't name any Libyan food, but you know what? We'll find it on the map eventually. Whoa.
My
I
dad
ain't
used to
doing
tell
nothing.
me this joke.
I'm a ace geography. Where's
My
that
dad-
water fountain?
Ace Geography is Hellman's real name.
They
Ace
even have these
Geography.
anymore.
I just remember they had them that were so low water pressure that you had to put your mouth on them.
And they're always all like covered in visible filth.
Hey, what's up? Excuse me.
this would be videotaped for YouTube right here at this point. That kid would have $1 million. He'd be like, I'm a millionaire. The hall monitor had enough of me. So he sent me to a mansion for life.
Rolling my hall monitor.
All right, Brian.
Toxic Hell says he loves our streams, our bully
Oh,
streams
thank you, Toxic
specifically.
Hell. Bully streams
Yeah.
are pretty fun. I can see replaying this just to try to figure out what. I'll say this:
Wait.
You can make fun
Yeah.
of this game all you want, but you will learn geography. You have to.
Okay.
And unless you're just really good at recognizing like which answers are the correct one in the math quiz, and just there's probably somebody who's like, I can't do the math, so I just memorize the order that the questions come in. I just go, boop, 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 boop.
That's still a life task. That's a life goal.
You know what? That person will be great when we need to dig more ditches for the future American Michigan War.
Look, we already made the computer smart enough that now we're in the computer polishing state. So, you know.
I'm not entirely convinced I couldn't just point my cell phone at the map that's about to come up and that it wouldn't just start pointing at countries going, I recognize this country.
You remember 50 nifty United States?
Nope. What the hell's that?
Is that like an ASCAP? 50 nifty United States from 13 original colony. I don't remember any of the states.
I don't remember that. That's insane. I think you just make. I think.
You think I
I
just
think your
came up with 50?
medication's having an adverse effect with the whole with the 15
Oh,
caffeine
wait.
drinks you just had.
My cousin though, he knew all of them in order.
United States.
Hear me out.
Made it all.
Hear me out. He knew like a completely different song. And I was like, I only know this one called 50 Nifty. And he goes, bro, don't talk to me about 50 Nifty. I know 50 Nifty. This is the real song. And I'm like, it's the same 50 states. But he's like, he knew both. He's like, I know fucking 50 Nifty, bro.
I know 49 good. 49 all right.
49 all right. Yeah.
And before
Okay.
that stupid Hawaii thing happened to ruin this country. All right, here we go. I know where
Aloha.
Iran is because Iran's so far away. I know where Iraq is because it's Iraq. I feel like Libya's got to be one of these two, but I know one of those is not.
It's to the left of the pyramids.
I'm stupid. Wow. Saudi Arabia is clearly where the oil is. Sudan. Where's Sudan? Oh, wait. Do we got Egypt here? No, yeah,
Sudan's
we do.
right below Egypt. Right below Egypt.
Perfect. 'Cause-
Try again.
Hey. Oh, I didn't
what?
click it all the way on the X. That's why I didn't get
Yeah.
that one. Okay. Tunisia. Oh, man. I can't even say that one.
That's
Right
the one on the
there.
far left.
How about this one, Brian?
Nigeria, all the way far left.
Okay. Somalia. I've seen this in movies.
Oh, you're warmer to the
Try
left.
again.
Oh, you had it. Down,
Try again.
Ah!
down. One down from where you were at. Okay, and then go to Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica, or I mean Ethiopia. Same color.
What?
Same color. The star
Jamaica?
on there?
Where's Jamaica?
You're right there. Okay.
What the fuck's Oman?
Oh, and Yemen goes over top of the blue one we just did. No. Below the green, below the oil. There you go. Welcome to the countries of the world with
Jordan.
Brian and Helmet. I don't actually know where that. Wait, where's Jordan go? Wait, does it have the little flag? Oh, I know where the Jordan goes. It's to the right, or to the left of the middle up. Second from the top. Second from the top. Yes.
Jordan, we found you.
Jordan. And then Jordan's cousin on the left there.
Try again. Try again.
No. Go to the far left. Second from the far left. Syria. Yeah. Syria is right above Jordan. I know this one.
Cool.
Okay.
We definitely
camel-
bombed Syria.
But go
I
to the far
like
left.
how that
Far left,
Syria's
you're running out
neighbor
of
is like,
time.
our flag is
Running
your
out of
flag, but
time.
with more stuff.
We have almost 10 seconds. Come on, far left. Far left.
Try again.
What?
That one's not on there. Far left. Far left. On the camel.
Try again.
On the camel. Oh, we passed. You got everything too. Oh.
Good job, Ryan. I don't know any,
Whatever.
I know nothing about
Whatever.
Asia, and when you tell me Middle East, all I can think of is like the photo of Iraq they would show on CNN all the time.
Call that a rap?
Like, yeah, Middle East, right?
Doesn't it bother you to know that we know so little about other towns? Then we're like,
I mean,
that's tragic.
I'll be real. I've dealt with enough tourists. They don't know anything about us either. How can you?
That's fair.
Like,
Well, why would you live your life in
why would I
service to-
care? It's like, oh, you don't know about the great United States, so people living here don't, and they do fine. It never comes up. It's
That's
like, do you know how to get here, to get to Milwaukee from here? Which direction do I go? It's like, no, I don't fucking know that.
That's fair.
Almost killed
Cashew
myself.
Says, Sven says Hellbent's impaired, lol.
Well,
I'm the one
you know what?
describing
It is true. I'm not
flags,
well
like-
traveled. I'll say that.
I really love bunnies.
Hellbent's one of those people that, like, he could be well traveled. I was looking at my all these photos of my grandparents, and they got a timeshare, so like every year they're like, we're going to the same place. I mean, that's cool. But if you have 30 years worth of photos of like the forest by your house, you're gonna be like, you know what I don't need more photos of? The forest by my house.
I imagine if you took like 1,000 photos of like trees from around the world, thought of taking pictures of any more
Must
would
tire
be
you.
like appealing.
I think that's right.
I feel like you'd be done with that hobby. Like, that's a tough one to, like, when are you
move
done
on.
with the hobbies? Some hobbies I think you just do forever, but because different strokes for different folks. But I couldn't, like, take pictures of trees for like 20 years unless there was a big ass paycheck. Maybe there's like a scientific reason for it or whatever, a scientifical reason, or maybe a
I can't-
mathematical reason. Brian, guess what?
Oh, I'm not.
I hope everyone's going to learn.
Okay, pass
Welcome to
mine.
Brian.
This isn't
Welcome to
English.
Brian and Helmet get a D in geography.
Welcome
This
to
show
Brian.
brought to you by
Welcome to
Watcher
Brian,
in the
like,
Dark.
skirts responsibility for intelligence and leaves it all on Helmet to mess up the math. Fine.
Welcome to Hellbent won't let Brian have his stream keys so he can stream Sonic games while Hellbent sleeps.
No, that's stupid.
36.
I was about to say.
Dude,
This was the smallest, Brian.
mosquito.
It's 3 times no.
20 minus
shit.
8.
Yeah. Which is the biggest, the
The
fruit
planet.
basket. Which is the lowest, 203. It's 8 plus 3.
11.
Yeah. Half.
0.5. Why is it
Lowest
the
is
same?
a slot.
It's the
120
monkey.
is it's not a monkey.
3 times 40.
It's not a monkey.
That's 5 is 2.
It's
2.
which is the fastest.
The dump truck.
I guess
Dump
it
truck,
is the
you
dump
fall
truck,
for
but I seen some people haul ass on a bicycle. What do you know?
11 times
11
9.
times 9.
11 times 9.
21 is that's 11, right? No. I'm
9.
stupid. 9.
It's 9. Yeah, you're like, just take
Well,
one
at
away.
least I, at least I didn't commit to that
7 times
immediately.
5. 7 times 5. 7 times 5.
Which is the fastest? The
The
steak,
rocket ship.
the hamburger.
It's the future snake. It's a time snake.
5.
Half of it.
Yeah, 17, right?
Yeah.
34.
Yes.
Yeah.
17. 9.
9. Yeah. Okay, good. Race car.
The rocket car.
Half is half.
1, 2. Yeah, 1 out of 2. You got
Which is the tallest? Obviously
Pyramids.
not the pyramid, but whatever.
That's enough for
it.
today.
That human-sized birdhouse. Wait, we've
Good thing
never
I wore my
finished.
Bluetooth headset to maths
We've
today.
never finished a math thing ever. It's been the same 10 questions. I was like, how are we so good at
That's how
these?
you do
Yeah,
it.
that's.
Go save right
it
now.
Loud. It's like I'm recognizing
Go
some of
save.
these. I'm like half worm. It's not the worm. It's the spaceship. I know this one.
But I
I do
remember
like how
calling
some
the
of these
slot the
questions are
monkey in the
definitely
first
like
one.
not.
Go save. Go save right now because I don't want to.
I like.
Or we can just keep
I like
redoing
when the
that over and
questions
over.
aren't. The questions are something that you'd be asking like not the regular students. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah. This is like one of those online like test your skills.
Not even that. It's like, well, we got to put them through the system somehow. What do we do? Well, look, instead of math, we'll call it math, and you can just give them a picture of a worm and a rocket ship and ask them which one's faster. And just make
Yeah,
sure that
that's-
they got some basic understanding of how, like,
I've seen
things
toddlers
work.
that knew the answer to that. If you shake a toddler hard enough and ask it angrily,
It'll
which
die.
is faster, it'll die as it tells you. Why are we calling a toddler an it? It'll die.
Where's my crazy helmet?
Sure is hot here in heaven.
Spaced exit. Look, I like the key configuration is fine here. I'm the one who's wrong. But
You can like. Look at the pipsqueak go.
what am I?
Won't
Oh yeah, I
admit
gotta
it when
go to
I'm
the star.
around.
There's just stink bombs and rockets everywhere. I could have been murdering people with my rocket launcher all day. I could have gone in the math class and said, "You fail."
You know, deny my credit card application, will you?
Well, I deny your ability to live. And I throw a M80 at him.
Have I told the story about my dad lighting an M80 and putting it in the school bathrooms?
I think everybody has a story. Oh, I didn't bring my helmet. Whatever. We'll just
Yeah,
go
that may
back.
not have happened. That may be one of those things that's like, God went, you.
He like watched
You're
the movie.
the one.
It's like, that's me. He's just like, hey, bro.
Yeah, my dad watched a John Hughes movie. I was like, yeah, and then we made a girl out of computer parts.
Yeah, he's like real drunk. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna adopt this in my own life and have it as one of my many wacky stories about. That's probably
I'm
what the
just-
whole Christmas thing was too. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I that World War thing scared the crap out of me. That was me. I was
Well,
there.
there are interesting things in the Christmas stuff that are from like later and earlier sci-fi. My favorite one is that his friend believed that the nukes getting launched is why aliens started landing. And I've heard that from a bunch of people, right?
You better slow down.
You better slow down! Oh wait, I thought he was singing to the song.
That'd be
You
cool.
better slow down, cause the bully's around.
I was gonna throw him, but it just threw me. They
Whatever.
dematerialized. Like, don't trigger the cutscene,
So you
man.
came.
Don't do it.
I bet you think I'm funny, don't you? A laughing stock?
Not really. I mean, you dress
We're
a
a
little
crying
weird,
stock.
but
Yeah.
Why-
And
why-
everyone is
what's-
laughing at me.
Did they
All of
always
you
look this
at
like
me.
sausagey?
what are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with
He looks
me.
like he's got a sunburn.
Have you had her?
Yeah,
Who
so,
are you
it's like
talking
something's. I didn't
I
make
bet
him.
you
I didn't do
have.
this to him, right?
Have
Look
you
at
had her?
What are you doing?
No,
Who?
this looks like a
Who?
lighting issue.
That slut.
him. They should keep it lit
Slut.
like this.
I love.
No, man.
The slut I love.
She's cheating
guy's
on me,
pretty
man. I know
romantic,
she
you
is.
know?
The little slut.
That's how my
Kill
dad
me.
talks.
Me dying over a broad.
Yeah, I hear this kind of
Oh,
stuff
man,
at
I
the
knew this
CVS
was
and
coming.
gas station.
What are you
People just
talking
talking to
about?
themselves.
She's with that rich kid Gord. I know she is.
How do
Oh,
you
not the
know?
ones who talk to themselves.
Will you find out for me? I can't take the suspense. Look, meet
Oh,
me
I've
at
got
the
a new thing to be an
underpass near
asshole
New
about.
Coventry tonight. We'll get evidence. Bring a camera, and then we'll settle this once
Whoa, that
and for
camera
all.
Oh yeah. You know what?
When-
They should have done more of that in GTA's, like just
Yeah.
the
Unnecessary close-ups.
a lot of wacky camera work would have made like this basic like tutorial camera work that they do for most cutscenes look a lot better.
Oh yeah. Okay, there's a new thing we do at grocery stores that's really entertaining, which is as soon as when a homeless person comes in and starts filling a cart,
I was running towards my fucking bicycle.
you better go
Those
get the
people
bike
stole
before
it.
you start that mission.
Whoa! Look at Leave him alone.
There's a new thing. Let me tell you about this grocery store thing. I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's Congo time, man. Let's go.
Gotta go to church. Gotta go to church. Oh, he's in the house.
What
Gotta go to
causes
church.
this?
Gotta go to church.
Ah, ah, ah.
Don't disrupt them. Hurry, boys. The breakfast special. Gotta go to church. Gotta go to church. Pancake special time. Gotta go to church.
Oh. I gotta get another angle on this camera.
Do I call a doctor? Come on, boys.
Time for the Christmas parade.
This is.
Up on the chimney. Click, click, click.
I was gonna say that this was some group that would have a parade. Maybe these are the
this is a Trump rally. That's right.
Oh, the methamphetamine veterans. I don't know. They're in the trees. They're in the trees.
They got a license.
Officer,
They're allowed to do this.
Officer, they don't have a license to teleport.
Hey, they have the freedom to gather. You can't stop them.
I wanted you to bug. I wanted you to
boom into my heart. They're gonna get hit by a car.
You better watch out, boys. Here comes a car.
The cops can't stop us. We just like to jitter around.
Ain't nothing wrong with this, officer. Do you got a problem?
Yeah, pull around us. Pull around us.
The guy's got a phone. He's just videotaping him.
We got live footage of the Writers Guild strike. It's going pretty good.
Sugarbit says POV chasing my Uber driver after I saw him eat my food and leave.
I'm sorry, this is the AI writer's strike. I'm sorry.
This is all five
we
of
want
the...
to get paid. More electricity. Software
We want
enhancements.
administrative privileges.
More copyrighted material. More drawings of SpongeBob.
More
Processing.
stories. More stories from 1922 that are legal to copy.
This is, no, it's the
acceptable.
Animator Guild strike, but their skeletons are destroyed, so they gotta walk this way.
Their bones are destroyed from too much animation.
Yeah, it just sounds like aluminum foil.
Oh, man.
I'm following them till Jimmy passes out. This is great. Where are they
Well,
going?
then I'm gonna tell you my favorite thing that happens at my job now.
What's that?
Just every other day, one of many homeless people in this like little clique will come around and just fill a cart full of things they can't afford, and then we have to tell them, you know, because the store's about to close, we gotta tell them the store's closing, and then we all gather around them and we patiently wait as he scans all the stuff one at a time, and then goes to check if he has a credit card, which he doesn't, and then he goes and checks his total again, and then he checks his credit card, and then he looks over and goes, I don't think I can afford all this. And then he just goes home and we have to put everything back. And that's now a daily hobby. I'm gonna get fired for saying that, aren't I? That happens. Oh no!
Oh no, the police broke up the protest. This country's a fucking shame. I hate it here.
I can't compute!
Are you okay? Are you okay, brother?
He seemed to have trouble with something. Did they
Well, I mean...
Sleepy Dog asked if the strike's over. I actually don't know. I heard they made progress.
I think it's over for... It's like temporarily over for the writers, but for the everybody else, not so much. I'm just gonna load back. I just wanted to... I wanted to see where the conga line would go. You gotta indulge me. That was fun.
I had a good time.
Yeah, we'll never see that again, and then it happens like all the time. It's like, actually, that's a really common glitch. It literally happens.
Oh, you got the conga line glitch, huh?
I never had a playthrough where it didn't happen.
This does feel like the kind of game where people will say that.
Yeah. Or then be right, probably. More importantly,
yeah, exactly.
Be completely correct and be like, oh, but that was a fun little glitch. Like, nah, it's basically in the game by default.
Yeah, you think you're special?
No, they knew it was funny. That's why they put it in there. You're just stupid. I have the developer interview where they said they did that intentionally.
And they meant it.
Yeah, and I'm surprised you hadn't read that.
I don't, you know, maybe if you kept up on your bully knowledge.
I mean, it was a very popular article, really. Sorry. I hate internet discussions with nerds. It can get so frustrating.
God,
I just want to say I like something. That was pretty good. It's like, well, it's interesting you say that.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. But
With all due respect.
Well, so I was looking up, like, I'm really excited. I gotta say, I'm really excited to see where Rick and Morty's going. But I was looking up stuff and date stamping it from before all the news was coming out about it.
Son of a bitch, I tabbed out. Fuck me.
Oh, no.
I think it,
And,
I think it's fine. Hold on.
oh, buddy.
I think the game's still here. Are you a live video game? I killed it.
You killed it.
Okay. Alt is run, right?
I don't know, man.
And guess what? Guess what using the map is?
That's funny.
It's tab. So I'm running, right? And I'm like,
All right, then
oh,
you gotta use the
I'm
map.
running. Which way am I going again? I'm gonna hit my friendly little tab, but oh.
That's goofy.
I should have changed that like by stream 2.
I know.
But
That's
now,
okay.
now I'm gonna change it. And I'm gonna forget what the
But-
keys are again,
well,
and then
no,
it's gonna be
knowing-
like, you need to
knowing
do
our
a
luck.
QTE. I'm gonna be like, oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't bind it to be QTE friendly.
I was gonna say, knowing your luck, it's gonna be like, and now the punch button has been changed to tab.
That
You
one's
need to
my
use it every 2
fault,
seconds.
but you know, it's my fault in the same way that like painting like a tunnel on a wall and like paving a road into
Yeah.
it means that it's my fault that I crashed into the wall. It's like, yeah, I'm not winning like,
Genius of the year.
yeah, no, maybe genius of the month, but and also I got to boot the game up like 10 times before it'll even like,
Okay, well,
Not
just remember,
crash.
I need to.
when it
to
doesn't,
see it at some point.
yeah, I'm gonna get it to you too.
That's
I gotta
okay.
get it to Brian, which means I have to tab out again, which usually crashes the game, but only half the time.
Right,
which
which
is
is why we
cool.
always try to set the game up before the stream even starts, because we're like, oh,
Yeah, it's vitally important to never tab out or do anything that would disrupt this. I'm like, yeah, I gotta sprint and look at my map.
this is stupid.
That's funny. At least you can see it. I think.
I
Oh.
see it. I see it, sir.
No, it's
No?
it crashed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, let's try that.
Are you
again.
guys enjoying the stream tonight?
On my end, every time it changes resolution, there's a horrible like Five Nights at Freddy's like
Ka-thunk.
screaming static sound.
Yep. That's always been like,
that's nice.
that's always been a problem I've had with like PC in general. Is like, I had a friend who always loves playing like Windows 98 stuff on his Windows 7 computer. And whenever that happens, it's like all the resolution shuts down, and then that pop-up comes up where it's like, your resolution has and it stops because it can't get the words out because it's at the bottom right.
It's working.
All right, I see it.
Yay!
One
Okay.
thing
We'll do this mission
One-
someday.
One thing that the new the that's cool.
I like the Rockstar AI. The guy just.
One thing the
Hey,
new
Brian, you
version
think
of
this
Mac.
is gonna crash again?
I know. They're worried about their health. They're gonna die.
Got something for you, punk.
Mercy.
The new version of Mac chip computers, when you plug them into the monitor, they don't do that thing where it goes and it like realigns all your windows and shit. I'm glad they're finally past that.
Yeah, I would like to see that change, but like HDMI's got like a security layer to it, and all the monitors are smart and adaptable to many different resolutions instead of just like, you know, I got the Mac monitor from my Macintosh.
Oh yeah, but I'm using like, I got an LG 1440, like not a great one, like a $300, and then I've got that stupid wraparound one you love so much.
You know what?
And
You're
they're-
right. They should be able to fix that. It's kind of like how they used
Well,
to.
it's
It's
just-
like no signal
yeah.
and just displays TV static. Like we got rid of that because it's like,
You really didn't need that. I actually think the no signal thing's kind of obnoxious.
I mean, you know, maybe give a choice, but he's just gonna steal the
Well,
bike. damn
I
it.
wish it would just give you a screensaver or something instead of loading the no signal sign on my. You know what I mean? Mine,
Yeah.
you'll plug a monitor in and then it'll go, "Ka-thunk," it's on, and you're like, okay, cool. But if nothing's on, you don't know which input it is. Sometimes it just stays blank for like 30 seconds, and then it goes, "You should really put a monitor on. Did you plug in an HDMI source? That would help." I hate that.
Hey, I'm your TV. I got stuff for you to do. It's like, no, TV, you're here for, you serve me.
Yeah.
It's like, not today, bitch.
There's nothing going on with me. What's going on with you? No, TV, I need to... It's the only time I need to use you. I have some serious video editing. Oh, that's cool. There ain't nothing plugged in.
How do I camera go? Camera first person. So, oh, I gotta press up on the sun. Oh.
I feel strangely attracted to you.
What is this music? I love and hate it.
This controls very bad.
It's okay.
There we go. Wait, is that like just save it to my hard drive? I don't know about like saving my bully
Look,
pictures.
that creep's been following us. A stalker. How exciting!
That was before the writer's strike, that joke.
Yeah.
A stalker? How? Ooh. Boss, they don't all talk like that.
It's hard to, yeah, I gotta move the mouse so much just to.
Ooh, you should have played Sonic with Brian. Ooh. Oh well.
I mean, I don't know if Sonic would work all that much better.
Thank you.
Wow, what a slut, huh? She's getting flowers. This
I
is
just,
where they do the dirty. Ah, son of a bitch! I gotta hit the. Camera.
I just pulled the brightness
that's
up on a photo. Oops. I pulled the brightness up on a photo, and someone's standing there in the background. I never noticed. That's horrifying.
Son of a bitch. Just
Taking a photo of me.
when you get in the camera, we turn the sensitivity down so low, and it'll
thought
make it
it'd be
feel like you really.
hilarious.
It'll add an extra layer of challenge. Like, yeah, it does. It really does. Add an extra layer challenge when I gotta like move
When
4
you complete
tables
the game,
lengths
would
with
you-
my mouse.
Would you fill out a quick survey about how pissed off you are?
You're installing bully. How large is your table? I need to make sure it takes full 4 arm swipes to move 30 degrees with the camera to balance the gameplay.
Balance the gameplay.
No, I don't know. It may just be that the game's old and my computer mouse is new or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about before. Is it I can tell what really resonates with people because I'll start complaining about things like monitor resolution, and the chat will just be like, "I had a turkey sandwich today."
Yeah, well, computer components are boring. They
are.
power all this fun stuff, but like there's a reason why people buy Dells
Pre-built.
and PlayStations and Macs. It's because
Remember why?
It's like, wow, I love my computer, but I really don't care how the magic box makes the funny pictures happen. I
don't give a fuck about no funny box.
less I know, the better.
The computer that finally made me switch to Mac was the laptop I had where the hard drive went. And Dell was like, "No, that's always like that." And they're like, "Fine, just mail it back to us." So I did. And then they put a new hard drive in, and it went. And they were like, "You can try the hard drive wizard." And I'm like, "What's that?" They sent me some
I love the
software
wizard.
with the clip art of a wizard from like a Gary Larson Far
Yeah,
Side
he's like,
cartoon.
"Oh, I'm the computer
I'm here
help
to help
wizard.
you."
Zoom. I'm here to troubleshoot your problems with Merlin's secret magic.
Yep, and then I tried a Mac, and the first thing it did is like, "Welcome to the installation wizard," and it was just a picture of a folder, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God." That was a big upgrade in my book. That there wasn't a little wizard from. Woo! You've got to solve my riddles to get to the center of my magic.
How many licks?
Thank you.
Yeah. What gets wetter as it dries? A towel. I mean, figure it out. I always give away the punchline. Sleepy Doug says. Sleepy Doug said, "I don't want to build my Xbox and then find out it's going to catch on fire."
I
That's a
didn't.
good point.
You don't see me.
Hey, you don't see me so good.
Be concerned about the weirdos walking all funny. Get away. I've done
Livy
nothing
Lulu
wrong.
says, I had a laptop that would overheat to such a point M&Ms would melt on it.
Oh man, that's why I hadn't released an album in so long.
So if I were an exec for that company, I'd be like, can you not put M&Ms anywhere near your laptop?
Such a bad boy.
They have a
the aiming the camera is
This
the
is
worst.
insane. They're at the store I work at, the store next to it, they tried to outdo us by having super, like, little projectors that have the barcodes for products instead of, like, printing them out. And then all the projectors that were mounted to the bottom of the shelf melted all the food that was on the shelf. Like, chocolate bars were, like, melting into the into the bottom of the projector and destroying them.
I love during
Oops.
the summertime, especially if you get your Halloween candy early. Well, that's technically fall. Sometimes around here it's still pretty hot, and you buy like, okay, I'll get a box of Kit Kat bars.
Yeah.
And you open them up, and they're all just like these little wafers floating around within like chocolate remains.
I had a stale Kit Kat for the first time in my life. I should have
Waxy, huh?
returned it. Yeah, well, it's just like it just tastes like a gross cookie. The chocolate means so little.
Have you ever been kissed by a rich boy?
I can't get a picture of these people because I bring the camera. First of all, the AIs are killing me. The second, I try to like walk in and get a picture. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna face the opposite direction of the target.
Sometimes the AI just does that. You should get used to it.
And I try to turn around, and then it's like, nope, too late. They've already smooched. Oh, now they've seen you because you've been fumbling with the controls. You should try to run and look at your map.
What if every once in a while it's like, by the way, if you bought the Rockstar brand PC controller, this would all be a thing of the past.
You know what? Maybe if I did use an Xbox controller, it'd be better. But you know, I don't know. Surely
I
someone
get
had to try. Also, I'm afraid to. Yeah, see, I just click it. It just goes pop. It's no good. Now I gotta aim up. He's like, oh, jump back to me. No. What the hell? Do something.
I feel strangely attracted to you.
Oh, I'm done. That was like swallowing a suppository.
I have good news. That's not how you're supposed to use them.
Exactly. This isn't how you're supposed to play it, but yeah, it's really convenient for not having to deal with also having to connect an Xbox controller and then inevitably finding out it's like
Still better, yeah.
and when you plug in a controller, it really hates it.
I was playing a game the other day where I forgot that if you plug the controller in, you can't hot swap it. So the computer's like, uh-oh, shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, computer.
I tried to install Prototype on PC and it's like, you have too many things plugged in. I'm like, what do you mean I have too many things plugged in? It's like, I don't like it.
Look, I'm just telling you.
Like it's laughing
You
at me.
own too
I don't
many
like it.
computers.
Too bad.
I ain't doing this. Update your
First, I was
drivers.
like, you have too many processor cores. I'm like, okay, I'll turn them off. It's like, well, you also got too much stuff plugged into your USB. It's like getting complained at.
It's icky. Yeah.
So clean up your desktop too. You have too many items on your desktop.
Also, you're a
I'm
little
not
bit
gonna
fat.
run.
Lose some weight, and then maybe we'll get to this computer thing.
Lose some weight and maybe I'll boot up. They should make games like that. That'd be brilliant, really.
I don't meet the minimum requirements to play Mass Effect.
You got too much mass.
You got too much mass for it to take effect.
I knew it. I just knew
Hello, Mario the Devil. World Star. Yeah. How can you not like you're witnessing a team with mental problems not taking his meds? You know what? Out of all the villains, at least Gary's the least monstrous, and that's saying a lot.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'll fucking throw you.
Now you're in for it.
You're in trouble for killing this guy. I'm running.
Would be
Good thing I
funny
keep
if
a skateboard on my ass.
It would be funny if suddenly it started like, well, now you're in juvie. It's like suddenly the game just takes this other
I would
path.
love a GTA game where you can go to jail and just do an entire jail quest, where it's like, now you gotta get out.
That would be fun.
Like maybe don't make you do it all the time. Maybe after you do it once, it's like, and then they did the exact same thing they did the first time. Maybe something like that.
You don't have to relive the rest of this nonsense. Thank you for playing.
And then they did it again.
You have to redo the jail DLC over and over and over.
Goodbye, Ghost Bus. Solve America's weight issues overnight. Maybe. I just think people be like, I'm just gonna watch TV.
No, they would just install the hot patch that would.
Oh yeah, they just get into retro games.
No, they would install. Everyone would just have the mod loader for like every game. You know how there's like a special mod loader just for like ultra wide, where it's like this. All your ultra wide.
Hey guys,
games.
I got the the Nintendo Ultra Fitness Switch.
Yeah.
Weight balancing scale hack. We jailbroke it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you know what
I would just put my cat on there or whatever if
I
I
was
had
just
one
gonna
anyways.
say,
Just
yeah.
be like, you know what? I'm gonna get a dog that weighs 90 pounds and be like, yeah, I'm doing great.
Dog just
Just
You
like a
couldn't,
couple
like,
of bags of sand. I don't know.
I was gonna say just some boxes with some old shit in there.
Yeah. Sometimes I throw something in. Sometimes I take something out. It's like, you're doing good. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm doing real good. Thank you.
That is the thing about losing weight on using like an app, is that it'll be like, you've now lost as much weight as like the Los Angeles Lakers, and then what? And it's like, you've accomplished nothing every day since because you're the right weight.
You might live a little longer. That's pretty cool.
Nah, I can't.
Then you start making wild promises.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you put off 5 pounds. You've increased your life expectancy by 2 years, and like that would work, but that would also probably, like, for the people that couldn't manage it, that would probably scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, but that is a truth. And the other thing is, like, the biggest one is like, you've lost 5 pounds. Your dick looks that much bigger. Like, that should be enough.
I don't know. I don't think I would have that problem because I don't need that. In fact, if anything, it's less scary if I gained weight. Now that I think about it, I need to order more fast food.
Don't get too creative now, and for God's sake, don't.
When's the last time you ordered fast food?
Today. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't.
Well, no. This is the other day. You and I were both like, man, we really got to cut back. And I deleted the program today and unregistered my email.
Pay attention.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I don't have to delete the program. Look, I made breakfast today. It's fine.
It's okay. I have to delete the program because I have problems.
Almost done.
Yeah, if you're like, and then I couldn't pay my bill because I had too many cheeseburgers. It's like,
No, but I've just had too many cheeseburgers. I think that's reason enough.
Fascinating. Is you do not see.
I keep hitting D. I hate WASD for chemistry so fucking bad. I think I need to go. I almost want to go back and do the class again. Damn it. It's just it's WASD, right? So W is up, S is down, A is left, and D is right. Which you'd think would be easy to remember, but I never actually think of the keys as I hit them, you know?
No, that's...
When I'm not like, go right, I don't think like D for right, and A for left. Everybody knows D is right and A is left, right?
Arnifin says, I had a gas station cheeseburger for dinner. Shit is good in such a bad way. I've never had a crappy cheeseburger I didn't like. Trying to think of any that have ever made me sick. Maybe McDonald's. You ever had like what fast food got you so sick you had like a serious problem?
Fast food that got me so sick I had a serious problem. Definitely like Long John Silver's. I was invited out
no.
there. I was like, yeah, I'll have the fish fillet. What could go wrong? And
Really?
I ate it like the next day. I had horrible diarrhea, and I'm talking like, you know, to the degree to where it's like I know what it was. I don't know how to put it. I just like some kind of internal like survival instinct is like every time I see Long John Silver's now I associate it's like, and then that liquefies your guts over there if you want that, you know. If you're into that.
Never feel like
Waiting for the
I
next
want to be
class.
less.
Yay, let's go fail again. Oh, Mario the Devil. I've never gotten food poisoning from Chinese food, but I've seen videos of the kitchens of some like of the worst places, right?
Oh no.
I'd still say that the like buffets, like, you know, breakfast buffet, corrals, whatever's. Those are way worse, but man, some of those restaurants, there's just like roaches crawling out of like sauce things and they're just dipping ladles in and pouring stuff out and the roach is like, oh, excuse me.
There's a place where I live. I don't know if it's anywhere else in the country. It's called like Metropolitan Market. And they have like these really good breakfast buffets, but they're like $20 for a thing of the. Imagine filling a box the size of your fist for like $10. But
that's not long enough.
I see enough people graze around there that I'm like, there's no way if some sicko showed up that I would be okay eating this. Like someone who he could just as easily wipe his nose or sneeze or something, and it's like, oh,
good one.
But the food's so good.
Keep it
what are we doing? Oh,
English.
You do crayon yet?
I'm afraid that's not English.
Cray on.
Good one.
I wonder if cray counts. Then like cray.
I don't think that's in the dictionary.
Okay, let's see. Car, yeah, that's a good one. Car. Good one, stupid. Chat's good at this. Brian, you're awful. Read from chat. They're smarter. They know better.
Rayon, R-A-Y-O-N.
Try again, James.
Okay.
Good one.
Acorn. I don't know. That's what the guide said.
Hey, you know, that's the...
Crony. C-R-O-N-Y. Oh,
good one.
Darn.
Good one, Lulu.
Crony.
Ron.
Canyon.
I like Ron. That's not a word, but you know, we'll try it.
That has to be some sort of slang.
Canyon is.
Yes?
What was the one you said,
Canyon's not
Brian?
right. Narc, N-A-R-C.
Good one.
It's slang.
Carney, C-A-R-N-Y. Did we do that one?
Yeah, I did corny earlier, so carny works.
Okay. Did you crony? C-R-O-N-Y.
Sometimes I have to hit the left or right button twice. So I'm
Try
like,
again, James.
Oh, no. C-R-O-N-Y. O-N.
Good one.
You do N-A-Y, nay?
yeah, I think I got that, but I'll try it anyways. What's the next one?
Good one.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Koi, C-O-Y.
Good one.
We're gonna fail.
O-A-R.
Damn it.
Come on, James. Just
Oh,
apply yourself a
bullshit.
little harder.
Whatever.
Well, give me a pencil that I don't have to double tap with.
Look.
You.
Like, this is normal in their world.
Oh yeah, it's like Toy Story.
Thank you, Voltnammer. I saw you mention corny. I was too busy in my phone looking at like computer-generated answers to even consider you guys. And you were all very smart. Oh, we watched all the Toy Story movies, Hellbent and me, and
Man, the fourth one blows. I hate it.
yeah,
It's so
holy
boring.
Shit.
It's not even like it's not
there's
even
no
mockable
stake.
and it's boring. It's
there's,
like
there's no stakes.
let's make something real safe.
Pat, the guy who does Please Rewind, that movie review show, he and I had a long talk about it being like a movie made entirely out of spite. Like it's like this weird indie drama about how you can't make a fourth Toy Story movie because there's nothing left.
I think it's about how a hoarder demands that his party slaves worship him.
I liked that Woody was stuck in an antique store because he's an antique. How would you have made that movie good? The third one has that incinerator, so there's not. Wouldn't you have to do higher stakes than like?
I guess you have to kill one of them.
You'd have to kill a character, or do. I also like the other thing about that movie is that all
What's
the
this
side
Ford kid
characters.
got that I ain't got?
Nothing.
They kill
You
Mr.
follow
Potato
him?
Head,
Think
so
it's
he
funny,
has like a
don't
grieving
you?
widow
You
character
think
that's
I'm a
just hanging
joke?
around and
Well,
like
my little
sad.
friend, I'm the king around here.
Yeah, that'd make
Me.
it funny as shit.
I know. You're the king.
But my
Toxic
queen
Hell
is a
agrees with
slut,
us. He said that
and now
movie's
everybody's
boring.
laughing at me. Well, not anymore.
I'm not laughing.
Good, good kid. You and me.
His
we're gonna
neck
teach
is
young
in
Gordon
such
to
a
keep
way
his
it looks
dirty
like
paws
he's
off
like
my
trying to
woman.
be a bully.
My
Or a
queen.
gangster.
The
Get
top
him
of
to
his
the
head
abandoned
looks like a
building in New
cupcake.
Coventry behind Union Hall.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
be
the
waiting there
leather
to
guy
school
does, yeah.
that little weasel.
I'll be there.
You got a cupcake head.
Better than ice cream.
Theft, I own this. Fuck you.
I do remember there was a point where we were watching Toy Story 4 where you were like, just give me one moment where like they talk to the kid. And then like just as you said that.
Gotta watch out for that.
Mario the Devil says my 8th grade English teacher openly accused me of being racist. Well, what'd you say? Are you doing that on purpose?
No, I just can't remember the button to like hit. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see me just jump off the bike and pull the camera out or something, that's me like loving
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm like what button? like this guy should know I'm trying to hit him by now, but like I'm like okay, now tap up, now punch. There we go. Now they're gonna follow me because I gave him a little tippy tap.
Mario, I have no comment on what you said. I can't confirm or deny it. Just I'm gonna do with that story like I did with the bicycle and like Elvin did with the bicycle.
Well, I was trying to stand on the yellow dot. Okay,
I
whatever.
know. Whatever.
Seems like you've been messing where you ought not.
No, cousins are legal. Oh, you mean Lola?
Yeah, my woman. Now you pay.
I did have a professor that wanted me to like write my thoughts on race, and
No, I would just be like, nah, I'm good.
she made me switch professors at one point because she couldn't find a way to like humanize me. She just
I
found
ain't
me
doing that.
frustrating.
I ain't paying money to have somebody go on. This is why you suck. Like, no.
Well, that was the issue, and then the other professor was like, "You're really smart." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I only had one professor like that. That was like, I
mean,
really need you to
I understand if
speak
it's
my
voluntary, or
story.
if I was taking civics or something, right? Like, I'm gonna be a senator someday, and they'd be like, "Well, you're gonna have to communicate with people." But if it's like, "I want to learn how to do math," and they're gonna be like, "What do you think? What do you think of the housing
racial
crisis?
the racial representation of the Jim Henson Hour.
What do you think of the racial representation of the homeless?" And it's like, I play Nintendo.
I know. Well, that's the whole
like,
thing.
I know
Is
about
like
the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know much.
I don't know much about
obviously you're gonna get a
politics of the
bad answer
Mushroom
from somebody
Kingdom.
like that because he'll be like, I don't know anything. I think that's what they want. I think it's like a response like this guy looks like this dork doesn't know how the world works.
Yeah.
Well,
and also
the slingshot. What the fuck's
asking
with this?
someone to talk about like how do you feel about race in a like that is sort of like if you walked up to someone and you're like, oh god, you might as well just be like, kill your career right now. Like it's like walking up to Tarantino and being like, how do you feel about gender identity, Quentin Tarantino? And we just take one snippet. I refuse to talk about it.
Well, it sucks because I'm fine with
refuses
having a good, open, honest conversation about that, but it's used as a cudgel sometimes.
Well, and that's the thing is, I had to take on one social issue, and the professor was like, "No, you take on race," and I'm like,
I think everybody has that moment where the professor's like, I'm going to challenge this little peon who doesn't know anything about the world, and they're going to put you in some fight that's made for you to lose, and it's like, and you'll lose here, and I will lecture about and flip and flop.
Yeah, here's how
I'll
you
have some of your students possibly mock you, and I'll just let it happen, and then after we all call you a stupid piece of trash, and then we'll do some math after that.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is like, I had to write a whole paper on it, like a 30-page paper, and I think I did a thing on the racial identity of Sesame Street. And there are weird things. I mean,
that's not like a unfair topic, mind you, but like there are definitely people that I'd be like, this is the wrong person to be doing this,
But I had to use the phrase as a as someone who's white, I don't have much to say on the subject, but I recognize patterns.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like giving you Looney Tunes characters and asking you the racial identity of them. It's like all these characters are like comedy.
Yeah.
Like now, it's way too easy to misinterpret that. It's like, yeah, you just think everybody's Daffy Duck. It's like that was the only choice I fucking had.
Well, yeah, it's
Duck.
like that is like saying which Muppet do you think Joe Biden
best represents a guy?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, it's.
I don't want to do that, and they're like, you do it, and you write it and put your name on it. Like, I don't want
college. Yeah, you want your name on it. Well, college really puts you in a position where they're like, everything you have to say is very valid, and then you get to it, and you're like, you're like, oh wait, I'm
fully ignorant of some stuff, but not voluntarily. It's like a medical problem. I don't know.
It's
like, yay, I love being awkward during political conversations. No, I hate it. I'd love to have like time to have a civil debate about the homeless issue and issues abound, world hunger from procreation rates and abuse rates and all these awful things. I would love to be smart enough to navigate that. We're not there.
The thing, but also like the thing is, like I went to Evergreen, so like Brett Weinstein was my professor, and he's that guy. He's the guy who like the school got into a big harumph because he was there on the No Whites on Campus Day.
Oh, that's fun.
Which is from Day of Absence, Day of Presence is from
you know what?
Book.
That's too smart.
It's very
for me.
loaded. It's a very loaded topic, but he wrote, hey, I gotta go check email that day, and I got people who I have to visit. And
my answer to that day is okie dokie, whatever you need from me.
Amigo?
That was my answer, but it caused a whole harumph, and then we had protesters, and then like supposedly right-wing people called the school, and like we all had to go on like evacuation. It was crazy.
Everyone knows Algie likes blondes.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that in the news actually. That was.
And then there's footage of me like walking out of the building, going like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go home.
I'm just trying to go to school.
I know he was working on a math project for Hattrick with Cornelius.
But it's one of those
help
things.
The nerds kill
Maybe
someone.
he knows where Algie is. Who? Cornelius. You know.
Look at his fingers are detached from his like little hand.
He did an
his little
amazing
robot
Juliet in
fingers.
the school play.
Yeah, at the end of his hand is like a little detached finger.
Grade point average.
Is it? Oh yeah, don't they all have like non-posable pinkies?
They got little digits that are just kind of like their own entities on the model. I don't know. That's weird.
There's an actual reason why their pinkies don't move in a lot of video games.
Yeah,
because
it's a detail that's not necessary. Well, what's your excuse?
They often call them dummy fingers because in a lot of American cultures you'll see like Sonic the Hedgehog has 5 fingers, but you'll see Jak and Daxter have like 4 typically, and the dummy finger is a finger that you can literally uncheck on your model when you put it in Japanese culture, because in Japan having 4 fingers is a sign that you pissed off the Yakuza, so you only have 4 fingers, so they have to add a 5th finger that is non-movable. It's linked to your ring finger. Does that make sense? Did I say like 40 things that are gonna make me like have to issue an apology on the radio?
Nah, you navigated. I'm just you can't grab these guys. Cornelius is dying.
I don't like being dead. There's so many remixes of that song, and it's so melancholy. Where's the Crash Twin Sanity version of it?
If you were gonna remix this song, I guess you'd have to do like an ICP thing, have like a rap. Ow! I got clotheslined. Oh, I'm not allowed to. Yeah, I hit a lady with the bike. That means I'm unable to break free. Well, that's fine. I wanted to nap anyways. Right when the bell rings.
Sleepy Dog says he's coming for my pinky finger. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Brian already did piss off the Yakuza, so.
There's a good movie called
I didn't
Four
get anything
Rooms.
done, so let's just run, I guess.
Fatty has arrived.
Fatty has arrived. That's a good.
You got me.
If somebody stops at me and goes, hello, I'm gonna be like, what do you need?
What do you want? How do I make this okay?
What? What is it?
Amigo! I need your...
No, Scott the Waz.
Hey, y'all.
We gotta help Scott the Waz save his buddies.
I at one point looked to Scott the Waz to do a voice. Oh, have a look.
Riptide, you know, with $5 says, hey, Hellbent and Brian. Miso udon with white sticky rice and soy sauce tonight. Also can't wait for Battle Block Theater. Thank you, Riptide, you know.
You know where he is.
Oh, the audio here is fuck my ears.
Bring him to me at the clubhouse. You guys,
that's how I always
take
talk.
care of this pathetic excuse for a human being.
I was hoping you'd say
Some of the audio is kind of bit crushed. And it's like, oh,
little bit brick crushed there.
Anyways, yeah, we will do some Battle Block Theater. How's next week, Brian?
Next week's fine.
Yeah, we will get that going. You got a day.
None of this matters. Do you want to set? You don't want to do it Tuesday, I'm guessing. Do you want to do it Wednesday?
Battle Block.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday through Sunday, if that works, one of those days.
Okay, I would like to put in the Brian's Pavlovian episode for Sonic Roboblast sometime next week too.
Okay, how about we do that Friday and we do
okay.
Battle Block on Saturday.
Yeah, we can do that.
That sounds
Spice
like that'll work out. I'm gonna miss class. Son of a... Brian, we have to learn.
What country are we gonna associate with the wrong clip art today, Hellman?
He's gonna show us pictures of people and go, where are they from? Like, oh no.
What race is this man?
Right there, like, what
horrible.
country is this? Huh?
Where is Tiger Woods from? I don't know.
I don't want to say.
I don't want to
answer, but I don't want to say it out loud or write it down. That's always my favorite, is the person that she knows, like, just the softest person on earth is like, I think it might be I guess we'll end the current task. We'll just do that again later. It's not that hard.
I've met people
In this
that
assignment, I'd like you to pay particular
well,
attention to
I
the
don't know if I
emotions
want
you
to say it,
experience
and then you
try to
finally
put
hear them talk, and
onto
they're like, yeah, fucker.
It's the,
like,
it's
oh,
the worst
no.
thing you've ever heard. And it's like, oh my God, that's monstrous. It's like, yeah. And that's why when I become governor, I'm going to really change it. And my uncle works for the CIA, so it's all lined up right. And then you find out it's true. And it's like, oh God.
I have a cousin that worked for Wells Fargo, and he was telling the whole family. God, I don't think he'd mind me telling this story, but it's my cousin that struggled with addiction, and he's doing a lot better. But no one believed him when he's like, yeah, they actually give you bonus incentives if you take dead people and you put checking accounts in their name. And we're like, no fucking way. And then it was like all over the news that was going down. I still can't believe that.
I'm not saying to do this, but I saw somebody.
Don't do
I'm
it.
not gonna name the website, and if
Okay.
that gives me at least some kind of deniability. You'll never know how to actually do it. I'm not telling.
I'm not telling.
But there's a thing on the internet you can put money into, and you get 2% back. So just for putting it in. So the person was just putting the money in, then pulling it out, putting it in, and pulling it out. It's like, I just do it every month, and like $8,000. I just keep the 2%.
No.
And that's not technically illegal.
You're going to prison. That guy's going to prison.
No, all they can do is change the policy, but he shouldn't have told anyone if he's actually able to do that. He should have kept it to himself, because that's technically not illegal. It's not right. It's, you know, you're definitely ripping off the company. But I'll put it this way: the company that he's ripping off you wouldn't feel bad if you knew who they were. No, that's all I gotta say. Otherwise, I'm just gonna tell you who it is. Her type of 50 says, screw it, let's full send it. I might as well gift card and payday. So either way, Hellbent, if I may be so bold, if there's one game I do want to go towards, Project Wingman. It could be BBT, trust me, also Orange. I got Project Wingman. I got Project Wingman, you Riptide. You know I'm a big Ace Combat 6 fan, Ace Combat fan in general. And I've been looking for a good excuse to play Project Wingman.
Do that.
So thank you for the $50, and yeah, I'll get that going. We got Brian, and he can be my little co-pilot. But Brian, where'd he go? He's like, dude, north, and I can be like, shut up, you're doing it wrong.
I think the thing that always makes me insecure is whenever we do episodes with me, people are like, what happened to JonTron? Not here anymore.
Yeah, we had to fire JonTron because he fucked my wife. That's my favorite one. The reason they got rid of JonTron is because he fucked Aaron's wife, and then Aaron's like, no, I hate you for fucking my wife. And
I watched a lot of videos on why he left, and it's all speculation. It really just seems to be like, I don't want to live here anymore.
Better be speculation, really, like the same happened with Super Best Friends, where it's like, we're just not friends anymore. That's all I hear, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what?
And then
whatever.
you see what happened.
I missed it. What happened?
It might not be Super Best, but there was one of them. There was some group that just split up, and it turned out the dude was like just sending pictures everywhere and anywhere. That seems to be the big problem. You need to stop doing that, internet. That's gonna just keep happening. Yeah, that's true. That's gonna just keep happening. That's sad.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought there was more details. I was trying to remember. There is one where the dude was plowing the other guy's girlfriend, and that will put a damper on a friendship.
Oh yeah, it was some other. Thankfully, you know what the best part is? That's not my life. So I hear about it, I'm like, oh damn, and then I move on.
That's life. Yeah, that's true.
I definitely don't make it a centerpiece to my life. It's like, here's my 89-part documentary on the time Dr. Disrespect became Dr. Cheats on his wife.
Suddenly this YouTuber.
I love there's people that would invade his games and they kill him, and it'd be like, you got killed by Dr. Cheats on his wife.
Cheats
so
on wife.
Funny.
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, it becomes his like tribe name is Chief Cheats on Life.
Holy shit! Look, two.
Hi, Tucker, with $50 for Project Wingman, thank you. And Spankio with $10 says thank you for playing bully. Hope all is well. Things are doing better. I'm feeling pretty good.
Hey, Hellbent's feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm gonna get it.
I failed all the other classes, but I'm gonna ace this gym nonsense.
I will be back.
Okie doke. Actually, I'm losing pretty bad right now. Ah, too slow. Get him, Dorkmeister. Oh!
I worked with a YouTuber. Can I tell that story without like all I have to do is change names, right?
Which story again?
Figure it out. The dude who told me he would die if I ever was friends with his girlfriend. That's probably we just leave the story there. There was a YouTuber I worked with that like I knew his girlfriend before she was his girlfriend, and he sent out very obvious threats that he was going to destroy my life if I was friends with his girlfriend. And then he got into her Facebook and found out we were friends and wrote a message like, I told you, and everything that happens now is your fault, and I will ruin your career. And I don't know what happened to him.
You gotta love folks like that. Who are like, I like to
secure.
intermingle my personal life with
My internet people.
Yeah. And I like to work with lots of people, but I also like to make sure to always have some fucking problem. This is getting frustrating. He keeps hitting.
Yeah, that whole constant drama issue.
Why did you guys try harder?
I should have won that, but then I was slow because we were talking about
What happens when
again?
you win? Oh, we're talking about people we know that like put in ultimatums in their relationships based on your friends.
Oh yeah, it's that should never make somebody look good towards like, here's why. Like,
I know everyone's mad at Jonah Hill, but at least Jonah Hill didn't write, I will leave you if. He wrote like, I know you like doing this, but this don't make me feel so good.
Now that we've spoken, I have an ultimatum for you. Stop talking to this girl I like, or I'll fucking destroy you.
Yeah, but it's like,
internet.
But it's one of those things where it's like, if it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. Like you're just throwing in the.
Look, he's gotta maximize his chances, Brian.
Amigo.
Goodbye, Scott the Waz. We will play.
Hey,
we will play Project Wingman. Don't you worry about it. Hey, Arnifin
has
member
been
for 23
member.
months. You read that one, Brian.
Arnifin, member for 23 months. I like how the game's called Bully, but you're friends with a lot of nerds. Also, I donate, but college has put me on a strict budget of ramen and girly parts.
Ew.
Hellbent boys.
Ramen.
Yeah. Fucking ramen. That's my new last name, Brian Ramen.
Okay, please let me go.
Thank you for being with us, Arnifin.
Yeah, I always appreciate you, and I hope that you have like good ramen.
I have to donate to Hellbent for him to say things like this to me off camera.
Yeah, we feed Brian fish and cheddar cat food.
What is it, surf and turf?
Yeah, we call it surf and turf.
You call it surf and turf?
It's just like a big scoop of fucking kibble,
Fish and cat food, yeah.
Yeah, fish and cheddar.
My mom and I used to do this really funny voice, and it came from, we had a friend who was like drunk all the time, and we talk like this, and we started doing this voice, and I think my grandpa thought that maybe the character was a little more offensive, like there may be something mentally up with him, but he would always say stuff like, Mommy gives me my favorite cereal, it's Hugs and Kisses cereal, and it smells a lot like what the cat's eating, but it's my favorite thing. We used to do this voice all the time. Mommy would have me make guaval angels today. You just put your face right in the gravel and come back in an hour, see what I made. I toned the voice down severely.
Did you tell your college professor that?
I was like, my mom does this really fun voice.
My mom thinks that disabled are hilarious. I like to listen to female voices.
Algie, you're in so much
Jesus,
trouble
there's a lot.
Vincent and his boys.
Oh, pardon.
Hey, they just said listen. They said listen to other people. They didn't say like
Chad,
listen to the right.
The smart
honey,
ones.
listen,
Yeah.
it's just $100. That's nothing to a man of your means.
Oh, but Lola.
I always hear that my mom was
my
smart.
phone.
We didn't talk smart a lot.
Up, Fatso.
I had a time machine.
I thought you liked me. You said you did.
I would fix all the pinkies on the models.
Do.
Some friend you turned out to be. You must think I'm really cheap. Just a cheap slut. Well, that's
Yeah.
it.
No, but
You tell him.
Wait.
Smart ass.
You're expensive, I can tell.
Women. Look at you
Ah, she's
both.
right. Look at him.
You're pathetic. But I thought she liked
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I don't believe this. You both better get over it.
Sorry.
Listen, we gotta get out of here before Johnny Vincent sees you hanging out with his girlfriend. Algie, you take the girl's bike. Chad, you better pedal for both of us.
So
I got a feeling
did you
I'm
ever go
headed
after
for a
girls in high
fight.
school? Like, did you ever find somebody you're like, ooh, I like you?
Yeah, we used to fight.
I was just helping Lola study.
Okay, cool.
honestly. I'm so scared.
What?
Yeah, at the basketball court, we had a little fight club. It was all women, but they let me in.
Okay, cool. That's neat.
Yeah, you know, it was after school activities.
Is that Algie? On a girl's bike?
That's a really good shot right there.
Oh, after.
Like he's not gonna remember from 57 months. Damn. Thank you, Lucky. He says this scene pre-dating e-girls and pay pigs. It really did. Neither of them was gonna win her. She's just there for their money. He's like, do things for me. I'm a luxury you can afford. It's so hard to aim. Like the sensitivity's like so low. I gotta like, oh. Like I know you're thinking, just move it to the left. I'm trying. This would be way easier with the trackball. Oh, that's what I need for this. I kind of want a trackball. I don't even use a trackball, but like
I'm amazed.
Like, get a trackball.
I switched fully to a touchpad mouse, and I gotta say, just a normal mouse right now. Remember the one I got for when we played what's that game? When we were playing the shooter game that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quake. I got I got the mouse for that, and it's in the same place my trackball was before I gave it up. It's in a drawer. Like I'll use it someday.
I will play Quake again.
But
fun. Yeah, I gotta get over this. I'm not completely over the vertigo, but obviously I'm doing this. And this is like I like the little like gray border.
Yeah.
I think we lost them.
What's that? Like, what's
I'm getting tired.
It's just for you to enjoy.
I know. I just like that they give him like a World War II style like glass insert crosshair.
Oh damn!
Look at him go.
Shoot him right in the eyes.
Germans in your sight, sir. Good.
Pow, pow, fire the AA gun.
Did you know Star Wars?
Oh yeah, it's like I'm in a fucking TIE fighter.
Yeah. Star Wars. I was gonna say, do you know Star Wars was actually about World War II? But
I was about to say I'm in the Millennium Falcon right now, and I'm shooting at I'm shooting at. I don't know, the enemies.
At the enemies.
What's their names?
I know. The Guy Fighter.
The Darth Force.
The Darth Squad.
I like the restraint there. We passed the gas station in a turret sequence and nothing exploded the gas station. That might be the only instance of that ever. I think I'm gonna die in a second. Riptide Judo with $10. It says challenge for Project Wingman, by the way. Sorry, I was gonna say, oh fuck, Project Warlock.
Played two-seater aircraft.
Two-seater aircraft only. Okay.
I'll fucking read it. Now you.
I don't know. I got like no health. A small gust will knock me over.
In real life or in fully?
No, but I saved Scott the Waz. That's the important thing.
Oh, I was gonna tell you, I tried to hire Scott the Waz for something, and he has like a whole management crew now, and I was like,
yeah, he may as well be a Nickelodeon show, but except he gets to keep the money. So it's way
but he's
better.
like,
Jimmy Hopkins delivers.
It's like he has his own little Nickelodeon show, and it's like there's no Nickelodeon,
he's the real
so
Mr. Beast.
you just YouTube just takes 30. Enjoy.
God, Shock was telling me about Mr. Beast bars.
But yeah, Riptide asked two-seater aircraft only for the waifu prez. Also, if you save enough, get the FS-15 for a true fight with Crimson. Also, you want a plane that'll beat the entire game? F-14. F-14 is a favorite. I'm gonna copy that message in a notepad so that that detailed information there, because that's something that'll definitely slip my mind. I gotta keep my brain about on that, but I got it written down. F-14 I'll definitely remember. The rest of that, there we go. All right, I got that. I'm gonna enjoy some Project Wingman. I've been looking forward to playing that.
I would love to see what you do with it.
We could just do a fucking Top Gun thing, you know, for thumbnail. I can just like,
yeah. You don't need me anymore. I don't.
Yeah, no.
I've been replaced. And why doesn't it bother me?
It's less work to do, and
it's less work to do it yourself. Yeah. That's okay. We don't want to tell the chat how many of the times I used AI assist on those thumbnails. We have 10 seconds to make a thumbnail. Okay, boop.
Yeah, like it's one of the few cases where I'd argue it's good, just in the instance that my thumbnails are kind of just there for information's sake. It's not.
Yeah.
I never crafted a thumbnail myself and been like, and here's my piece. Like, no, this is a.
Well, yeah, and a thumbnail. You know.
Well, yeah, I also would have to pay for like, okay, commission price in general is like, I think for a 1080p image with the two characters and like the logo, so you got two full-bodied characters and a logo for a lot of games.
Yeah.
You're looking at like 120 bucks.
Yeah, for someone who really knows how to price too.
Yeah.
Even the stuff I did for you, like when we started, less than that.
Yeah, you could lower the price, but who's gonna want to do that all the time for like? Here's 20 bucks. Make sure to do it real quick and sloppy, and we'll credit you in the description.
We'll credit
the bad.
Well, we've met a lot of people who want to work for free. Can I talk about that?
I'll just say my stance on free labor is, if you can accept free labor if it's the only choice, but if it's free labor, it has to be a partnership.
Well, and also, that person at some point is gonna want money.
Specimens are not edible.
Yeah, they're gonna want money or some element of ownership of it, because you can't just have a bunch of people work for you for free and go, and this is all mine. Because either one of two things will happen. They'll leave, and then who's gonna make it now? Or they'll be like, nah, I'm gonna call a lawyer. And then, also, you shouldn't exploit people. Kixu asked if I heard of a game called El Paso Elsewhere. I have, and I want to play that too. But what were you saying, Brian?
Oh, just that no, we covered it in that. If you work for free, I don't expect it. People often will pay you based on if they can pay you more than once. So like when I do kids book stuff, I only work with people who pay me, because like I've met people who are like, I'll give you 20 bucks now, and then we'll see. And then you do the one thing, and they're like, I'm gonna go get someone from Korea to make this, and then they obviously shoot themselves in the foot, because they'll come back a few weeks later and go, I couldn't find anyone. You know, if we're still cool, you could, you know, like $5 a page.
I just don't want any hassle, and you know, outside of me not wanting somebody to work for free on the basis of that it's literally immoral to have somebody just do free labor.
Yeah.
Unless they volunteer. There's volunteer work, and then there's free labor. And if you're volunteering for something and doing it for free, that's fine. In fact, that can be good. That can be great. And a lot of the best art out there is done by huge groups of volunteers. So I'm not saying that everything has to cost money, but like for my sake anyways, I just don't want to have to deal with the thought of like, yeah, that thing that did really well, somebody else really did 50% of it. And you didn't pay him nothing.
Oh, speaking of people I've had regretful encounters with,
dissection is an art.
it pissed off Rob Schraub one time, and I just watched a documentary about like
steady wins the race.
About some of the stuff he was up to, and I didn't realize he helped make like Channel 101. I basically went up to like I went up to someone I really should have been like, here's a demo reel. And instead I was like, here's some free fan art, Rob Schraub. What do you think of the fan art? And he eventually was like, stop asking me.
You think I'm cool?
Can we be friends, Rob Schraub? And he's like, I'm working on the Lego movie. And I still regret that.
Lego movie,
fine. Keep it up, shall we?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, sadly. And I've talked to Simpsons producers about shit.
Lego movie, and I'm dating the girl Lego from the Lego movie.
Can I be friends with the Morgan Freeman Lego? Yeah.
And there's a full scene. I have drawings of how the Lego parts would work. It's a theory I've been working on, and I think that Lego Corporation would really be cool. So maybe you could pass that along for me and show them.
Like that.
That's one of those
like
things where like
drawing.
I idolized that dude way too much. Was my point.
It's fine. Working on an entertainment property. It's I think if you get to the point where you hate the fans, you should just stop. But there's a level of tolerance you gotta have for things, and some people just kind of slip.
Well, that's true too, but like, it's weird to think how they did it because he wrote like Scud in an apartment with Dan Harmon. Like that's got to be what a life.
Man, imagine
you know
the
what
smell.
I mean? Yeah, exactly. Actually, now that I think about it, when Dan Harmon was on Game Grumps, he was probably talking about Schraub when he's like, "All we did was play Tomb Raider all day." That's probably it. I think we figured it out.
Who has time for real job?
Oh, I love those people. Switchblade asks, "Hey, Hellbent, what games do you plan for Spooky Month?"
I'm gonna go through just all my favorite horror games. We got Manhunt 2, which will be, on the way after Manhunt
Layers of
1.
Fear.
We can do Layers of Fear, yeah. I want to go through Dead Space again because I can clear through Dead Space pretty quick. That's one game I actually have a lot of residual memory about.
I don't know what he's talking about. Then we're gonna play
Corey
Ninja Turtles.
and Don,
Hey.
or
Oh.
the one with the Wendigo
you.
monster.
Is that any way to greet
Oh
your new
yeah,
boss,
I played
Harrington?
that with my
Well-
Until
my,
Dawn.
Is it?
yeah, I played that with
No.
this girl.
No what? No, sir.
Played it on the big
That's
TV,
better.
and then
At
we
ease,
got really
girls.
bored of making
Listen.
the choices, and I think we just put
Boss?
the Chucky movies on.
Those grease monkeys are making life very difficult for Gord.
That's because Gord was showing one of their girlfriends a good time.
Some leader you turned out to be. Father says leadership is about looking after
This
those
model
you lead.
really upsets my
He taught
brain.
me that right before he
The
laid
mouth is
everyone
really
off.
well done.
So what do you want me to do?
Send them the message.
It's like a latex
all over their
puppet.
dirty little slum.
Why should
Jim
I?
Henson's.
Because you're the boss.
Exactly.
Nah, Jim
I'm the
Henson would've
boss,
done better.
and I'll go send the message.
I'm just hearing the little tiny hydraulic servos go. You hear like a big gas leak, and I was just, and his right arm just stops working.
I'm like, dudes, hang on.
Hang
Unlit
on,
cigarette in his mouth.
I'm just gonna go to this class and go back and do that mission because I can just he'll just tell me the exact same thing and repeat it. So
That's true.
I wanted to see if there's enough time. There really wasn't. But that's okay because that's how school would work. I'll give them some credit. At least it's not like real school to where it's like you got to get to your books and now you got to do this and now you got to do that. And there's like 5 classes through the day.
Yeah, that's true.
You never get anything done. Be like, time to play bully. Well, I gotta set aside 5.5 hours.
What happens when you beat all the classes? Because I'm getting really tired of the classes.
Just an opportunity to
I think you
bang
get
on things.
upgraded, or maybe if you fail them, you got to restart the whole game, or you get the summer school DLC to where you go to special needs camp and they.
It's a special needs DLC was a less popular Rockstar endeavor.
That this would have been just the age, like right before they would have made that, like to where you
Yeah,
couldn't
that's-
publish that, but that would have been a very time. that would have been people would remember that.
A special day at camp DLC.
Jimmy failed.
Jimmy the Failure DLC.
At least
And
we
every
did this
song
one.
would be the. Yeah.
I don't know the name of the person who made this, so they died for nothing.
Their life meant nothing.
Stupid song, we make fun of it. It's dumb.
They didn't have to pay ASCAP a thing.
What a stupid fucking song. It's free for everyone to play. Nobody wants to own this stupid song.
They couldn't afford Slayer.
I would love if they modded Slayer into here. That'd be awesome.
I think I told you that Shock got that off-brand Guitar Hero game, and he said I'll take any requests for music, and I said you rock and roll McDonald's.
Yeah, let's put
and
some
then,
Lucy Willis in here. In fact, it's kind of dumb that GTA didn't put some Lucy Willis songs in there. That would have been really fun.
It's a good time for it.
I bet they could afford it.
You get all the upgrades, the classes become optional, and you no longer deal with truancy, says Lucky Nugget. So that's good.
Because
That
I'm
does
so
sound nice.
smart.
Yeah, they just walk around the alpha of the game. I tell you, I knew a guy who was like a huge self-proclaimed alpha male, and he would try to pick fights with strangers like it was Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, don't make fun of me like this.
Oh, sorry. But then I read something about testosterone. And
Hey, look, I'll say this. I got plenty of testosterone, and yeah, I do have to like
all the right places.
I do have to like, you know, I can feel like a strong tingling in my arms sometimes when I really want to hit somebody. Like my arm gets warm. I feel like a tingling into where my body's like, they're begging for it. Do it. Do it. They're begging. They're literally asking you. I'm like, no, right arm. Specifically my dominant right arm. Let's
Well, so
get
so
closer,
that's
get closer.
that's what was funny about it was I was reading like if you take testosterone injections,
but you
then it will cause you to like try to pick fights, and that's where a lot of road rage comes from.
I can understand screaming at people. That makes sense.
But like just people that like dudes painting the wall while you're trying to work, and he's like, "Can you get the fuck out of my way?" Like just.
Oh,
You know, hey,
there's
can I
that
get
guy
by
in
you
the
real
wheelchair
quick?
that did that. There's a guy painting a thing on a ladder
really?
or something, and
Oh.
the guy in a wheelchair came by and he's like, "You're in my fucking way!" And they knocked the ladder down, and the guy
No.
fell down, and they stopped the wheelchair guy. And it was
Oh man,
that was pretty
That's-
funny, but man, what a
It's just don't treat people like that. It's okay.
no! I had a guy who claimed to have cancer. He was like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and he took off his little windbreaker. And look, I'm nice to the guy, but he just becomes a jerk very quickly. And like I'm thinking, like if he does swing on me, it's not even gonna hurt. And if it hurts a little bit, I can just like smash him like a bug. Just, like I can just turn him into paste. I can just turn him into a fine mist with my backhand.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. And he's just standing there huffing and puffing. Then he gets cold and he puts his little windbreaker back on. And he eventually simmers down.
Is that any way to greet
But
you?
Right.
You know, I just never had the problem to where it's like, and he provoked me, so I just started crushing his skull. Ah.
It's just that's also just not a. You're not a brave man for getting into a fight. That's the thing.
Oh,
But I've met so many people that are like, "Oh,
I'm
teach
the
him."
king.
Yeah, you're the king. Yeah, that doesn't actually work in most scenarios. My streaming career would only be, if we call it that, would only be negatively impacted if I got into fistfights over stupid shit. But like, God, yeah, I spent a lot of time as a
A
kid.
prank YouTube guy just got shot recently.
That's a pretty good prank.
He's bothering like a Uber Eats guy, like in a mall, like picking up food. And he's like, "There's Chipotle." Even people were like making fun of the guy. It's like, "Oh, he still holds on to his Chipotle as he shot him." It's like, yeah, he's a delivery driver. But I'll be delivering the food right after that. But
Like Lincoln finishing the speech.
Shit, I'm dropping a 20. It's like, and I had to shoot a guy on the way here. I'm like, say no more. $50 tip.
$3 tip.
I'm stacking that one up.
I like when the news people do that. I saw a news thing about this guy who like started pounding on the door because he got a $3 tip. And he's like, "It took me an hour to get here." And then the news people were like, "We checked and it only took 4 minutes." It's like, why is the... Don't get involved, news. Their lives are horrible. What are you gonna add, news? We decided who was right and who was wrong because we're the news.
We got the information. It's like, didn't you just tell me all the information? Yeah, but we got information. you don't know.
We interviewed ourselves
Greater
and asked if
knowledge.
this
We
was
have.
cool.
You may call it omniscience.
And then I put myself in a chair and I said, "What do you think of this, me?" And I said, "That's pretty good what you're doing." All right, thank you.
Shit. I knocked Tubby into one of the girls. Now I'm gonna die.
Flippy Dog says, "Took me an hour to get here. Open up that box that you live in." Open up the house box, but I'll open up the food box.
You know, the issue I was having is that he made me angry, so I caved his skull in.
Now,
and that's just what you get when you mess with me. I said it, and I mean, I think that's a good legal defense because, like, you can't mess with the. If you let the beast out, you can't be angry if the beast slays you.
And we talked about
the beast.
And we talked about how many.
And I'm the king.
Sorry, how many obese people I've met that like try to pick fights on the internet, and then they're like, "Well, I'm just gonna Hulk out if you don't." I don't know why they always think that the Hulk is their defense. I think I told you.
No, I always assume like if you're like, I'm king, big dominator, biggest, strongest man in the world. Like anybody could come up with a pair of brass knuckles and crack your skull. You don't even need a roll of nickels. Like the skinniest, like most malnourished person you can imagine could have a roll of nickels and just manage to get a real good swing on you, and boom.
Oops.
the guy who went to the gym his entire life, the guy who ate 50 million Slim Jims, or even the skinny guy. Nobody wins against a roll of nickels.
Well, that's the other thing too, is how many people I've met like who they're really overweight, and they're like, well, that just means I'm full of muscle. It's like, if you're taller than me, maybe. I don't know why you want to fight though. Well, you know, if it ever gets down to it. Why would it get down to it? I've never had a fat person start a fight with me, Brian. That's not even a customer.
Nah, well, okay, I had somebody like say he was gonna, but.
Well, I never get into fights with people. I just leave the situation. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, it's true.
Even when I got in really good shape, I had a cousin who like rolled me over and put me in a chokehold, and so I got in really good shape. And then he started being nice to me, so I never fought him. It never got to that point. It was just like, oh, he's just being nice now because he's afraid of me. So I've never figured that whole like that fighting stuff. If you want to come beat the shit out of me, go ahead.
What Brian is saying is that like none of you stand a chance, and if you go to him one-on-one, prepare to be humble.
Prepare to eat a slice of humble pie.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's the keypad. Blasted. It's not the mouse.
Oh,
it's fine. That works, but boy, it's like driving a car that can only turn they can only move in 4 different directions. But nothing, you can't turn. You can't rotate.
Oh well.
Great deals today. See you later.
I got so much money from gambling on little people.
Those skills translated into this very game too.
Need to mod this so it's nothing but Jaden Smith quotes.
With the AI voices.
Yeah, can we see? I haven't heard anybody do that yet. That sounds funny. I want to hear hear Jaden Smith. Right, with the proper voice. The voice of the master poet. Who said, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't, or something similar, some such.
Yeah.
I don't even know that. I can't remember the exact quote because it's too insane for me to like.
How can the world be real if our eyes aren't?
Oh God! How can the world be? I remember one of my favorites is video game lamps also use up electricity. I just want to throw coffee at them and be like, shut up.
That is a funny thought.
That's
a funny
stupid.
Thought.
It's stupid. It's never gonna come into play ever. There's never gonna be a point. It's like, well, we have a power crisis, so you gotta turn that video game off because video game lamps take up
just as much electricity. No.
More actually. Your video game lamp's stupid. It doesn't even light up the real world. Only your bedroom. Your sad, lonely bedroom. Shut up.
It is a funny thought to me. That is a thought I've had in my life. The video game lamps also take up electricity. I have most certainly thought that.
The car in your video game runs on gasoline, whether you realize it or not. Hey, the bus driver showed up today. Good.
If there's a nuclear power plant in your video game, it can also be powered by a nuclear power plant in real life.
Yeah, I was about to say, by that logic, I should be able to find like a gas generator and like just find it in my video game, then plug my Xbox into the power mains in my house. Like, oh, cool. And then when the NPCs come to shut it down, I shoot them with my rocket launcher.
And that's all legal.
Yeah, and then the people in the video game got to live with it. It's like, well, this guy keeps eating our power.
We call it a Flooble box.
Oh yeah, it's that Rick and Morty episode. Oh, damn it. You know, I noticed most of my favorite Aqua Teen episodes are just Black Mirror, Twilight Zone episodes.
Every time I show you a Doctor Who or something, you're like, I see where this came from, but I like when they shit on it more.
Well, you know, like the Aqua Teen episode where Shake kills the guy with the concrete block, and now he has an angel threatening to kill him all the time.
You're the gerbil.
And his muffin adventure. Now
Make it your own.
Make it your own. Naming the gerbil and his muffin adventure.
I forgot that's Mr. Peanut Butter doing the voice.
Or as I mentioned earlier, the magic projector with Carl, where he's ruining his life.
Gold, particularly Gold Flake.
Yeah.
Affordable. I was thinking that because my dad had a lot of big shit.
I don't know how I just did that 180 on the bike, but that was cool.
I like when he's laying next to his wife and doing nothing, and they use the clapper to turn the lights off, and then you just hear Larry Miller go, "Ooh, sex."
Sex. Yeah, this guy gets his fair share of action, too.
That's his fair share of action. That is what he said. It's bone-in prime rib, and you made it. With potatoes without the skin on.
And I got puppies for everyone.
All right, kids, I'm in a good mood today.
I got each of you a dog. We can take the dogs to church, too.
Yeah, we can take the dogs to church. Like, even if you're not Christian, that's a nice sounding live. It sounds way better than what he's got, even if you didn't agree with the religious part of it.
We have people in our life. Everyone has a Carl. I went on a date with a girl, and she knew the Carl force in my life, and I almost convinced her to go hike on this trail where like the first Bigfoot sighting was. And she told this guy, and the guy came up to me and went, "I just need you to know, Bigfoot's not fucking real, you idiot!" Like he was screaming for like 5 minutes about. He's like, "Where are the Bigfoot bones? Show me. Where are they? Bigfoot's not real." He was really mad about Bigfoot for some reason.
Man.
And then I drew him as Carl.
I'm gonna give you a little piece of advice. When you take someone to a ghost thing, you gotta like. What's the point of what's the point of going with somebody to a Bigfoot or a ghost thing just to like be? And that's why ghosts are bullshit, you dumbass. And that's why.
No, he didn't go there. He just wanted to tell me that I was wrong to even ask to go there. Because Bigfoot's not real. Why would you want to go hike somewhere someone saw him?
What a waste of money! How dare you like?
20 more gallons of gas. Yeah, $20 more dollars worth of gas.
Folklore is
Come on.
not scientific.
What I pay for sex.
When I go see freaks, I see them at the circus where they're real.
I go see them down at the bar where they let me do things with money.
I can't throw batteries at Bigfoot. He doesn't exist. What's the point if I can't demean him to his face? And assert my dominance as a superior specimen.
He's one of those dudes that like, have you seen this picture? You want to know a secret? I'd do stuff with this lady. All right. Cool.
We've all. I think if you've worked anywhere, anyways,
that's
you've
a real
met
thing.
customers, especially, or other employees are like, check out this. And it's like just like a bikini model. He's like, guess what? I'd fuck her.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
oh
really? I know someone who everyone likes, but he does this thing where he gets out his phone and he just looks at videos of Asian girls eating ice cream. Not in like a sexual way, just like, hi, this is me and this is me and Chi-Chi, and we're gonna go eat some ice cream. And he's like, look at that, Brian. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Rocky Road.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, why don't you want to watch this stuff? And I'm like, because I had an Asian girlfriend and we would go eat ice cream. I don't I don't need the simulation of this. I'm good.
Look at her fucking get that chocolate fucking swirl. Holy shit.
Exactly. It's like it's them microwaving food and eating TV dinners and shit. I'm like, why do you watch this? You're married. What
Like,
part
look
of this
at
are
her
you
eat
not?
The ice cream.
Yeah, you're married. I don't get it.
Brian, why are you trying to dump on somebody else's innocent fun?
I am yucking his yum. He's an innocent.
You've yucked his yum. His yum has been fully fucking yucked. And
Sugarvitz just wrote, look at that, Brian.
look at that.
Look at that.
Show me the next image on your reel.
Oh God.
On my
Said you
favorite,
could look
like,
at-
they're like, hey, I need to show you this picture. You see their gallery?
Oh God.
Cock. Like, hey, someone's had a fun weekend.
I do like when people ask me how to delete. They don't know what internet history is, but they're like, "Can you make it on my phone so there's no girls on it anymore?" And I'm like, "Forever or just like for that week?" Like,
Hey, delete all the girls on my cell phone. My wife's getting like angry, and
Yeah.
you're gonna like stop contacting. No.
no, I just need to look at them in a way that she can't see. I'm like, just get a different web browser. He's like, "What's a web browser?"
No, she'll
All
be
right.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Is it? That means she. At that point, I'm thinking like she already knows.
Yeah, she knows what you're doing.
Yeah, you're definitely well busted.
You're
Like,
beyond
she
busted.
can't know.
He can't know. It's a secret that I like pornography. No one else on Earth knows. No human beings ever
She
looked
can't
at
know
this
that I'm
$40
frequently-
billion a year industry.
How am I supposed to beat this when there's like a million guys coming after me? I gotta take a picture of a homeless person and a dog. I don't know where they are.
Well, so have you ever, Toxic Hell brought this up. He said, I have a friend who likes to watch this lesbian couple just talk about their day on YouTube. And he asked why they watch them. He's like, well, because they're really funny. And he's like, I don't think that's the reason. If I watch Game Grumps, does that mean I like dudes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're super.
like-
you're gay, Brian. Because
if I just watch like, yeah.
oh, you
but
said
if I,
Game
like,
Grumps. I thought you said Gay Grumps. I'm like, yeah.
You're better than that.
Had to be.
You're better
Had
than
to be
that.
gay.
You're better than that joke.
No, I'm not.
Here you are. I know you.
Well, it depends on what show you're watching.
Right. If it's Asian girl.
Can't find a homeless person or a dog. There's just a bunch of angry greasers.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm a lesbian. And we're the Game Grumps. Oh, we don't have the ASCAP rights for that song. Sorry.
You get sued.
We get sued by the Grumps.
That's a great
games.
picture.
People of Walmart.
Yeah, that's like, you're gonna do some World Star.
Come on, hero. Walk tall, don't ya?
Look, I'm trying to just take some pictures. Why do you guys fucking want to kill me so bad?
Don't ya?
what
I'm
happened
killing
after-
you. You don't take pictures.
That's what happened to Peewee Herman. I got him.
abusing the whole. Actually, they got a good point. I'm just here to take pictures of like stray dogs and homeless people. I'm not a hero here. Look, he's taking pictures of the fraction remains of our community. Get him.
I donate my hair to make local
The
wigs.
pain of the government inflation hurts us all, and you're documenting it for the government institution. Don't you realize you're such a tool? And then Billy or Jimmy or whatever just starts
He
wailing
grew-
on them.
He grew up to be the guy who took the picture of the vulture in the Ethiopian photo. Do you remember that? There's a photo of an Ethiopian
yeah,
kid.
that one photo. That photo's sad. What the hell?
That's the saddest photo on earth. And the thing is that the dude blew his brains out afterwards.
Oh, okay, that's good. At
Yeah,
first I
so
thought,
now it's
at first I
okay.
was angry, but I'm like,
He bought a mansion in the clouds. No, he felt some horrible degree of guilt, and I'm sure he got harassed by the media over that too. But that is one of the most powerful photographs in the world. You know,
I'll bring it back. You're going down.
when I think of starving children, I think of that picture.
I didn't have
That
to
kid
take a
doesn't-
picture of a dog. I just need to take pictures of homeless people.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
Important
say that.
information.
That kid probably don't mind so good. What if that kid got a bunch of like, he got likeness rights, like he sued for the likeness rights? a U.S. lawyer showed up. We find out he's now just a spoiled rich guy. That'd be nice.
He's fat now.
Toxic Hell, I'll figure out the photo. Hang on.
It's a picture of a starving child, like collapsed on the ground, and there's a vulture just waiting there. It's like, okay, time to die. I'm hungry.
The photo is called The Vulture and the Little Girl. It's about as hard of a name as you could come up with. And it's on Wikipedia. You can see it. It's a very famous photo. Kevin Carter's Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph of a Sudanese child. Okay.
Make it your own. Kevin McPulcher's award-winning photograph. That's sad. I'm sad he didn't. I'm sad he unalived himself. That's not fun.
You paying attention?
Let's see.
This is why you take pictures of bumblebees and like flowers.
My work here is done.
Those people are happy, right?
Can I read one of his notes? It's really good.
Only if it's funny.
It's not funny.
Okay, read it anyways.
Okay. I'm really, really sorry. The pain of life overrides the joy to the point that joy is no longer there. Depressed, without a phone, money for rent, money for child support, money for debts. And I'm haunted by the memories of the photos I've taken. Huh? Make it your own.
How are you, young man? Can I offer you
well,
a
you know what?
highball?
He makes a fair point.
Actually,
he makes a fair point. Those are
young.
understandable reasons
Better
to be
keep this
sad.
out of harm's way.
I can't really poke a hole in it.
Unfortunately.
Are you gonna be all right, sir?
Or you could prolong your life and be like the teacher right there.
Pompous-ass hat-trick. He's bad-mouthing
You know what?
me all around
At least
the
he
staff
loves
room.
alcohol.
Why?
It's better than
He
not
keeps
loving
calling
anything.
me a drunk.
I just
Says
watched
that I am
6 hours of Rick and
irresponsible.
Morty breakdowns
trying to get me
from
fired.
when the
He's
problems
trying
with
to
the show were
turn
so
Miss
much more
Phillips
simple.
against
Where it was
me.
just
Well,
like,
sir,
I don't
when
like
people
it
say
anymore.
bad things about what I do.
And
I
someone
like to
pointed
prove
out
them
the
wrong.
episode where Rick breaks up with
Really?
Unity.
How? By
That whole
showing an
final
ugly side of
montage where
yourself?
he's like
Rising
laying in the
above it?
garage
No,
and it's
not
going from night to
exactly.
day.
I like to show that they
You can see that
massively
Jerry's smiling as
underestimated
he's
the
getting
force
at the
that they were
weeds,
dealing with,
and the guy's
and
pointing
then
out, he's
really
like,
give them something to complain about.
Rick has so many goals in life that he cannot
Machiavelli,
attain because he has all the
I
cheat
love
codes.
Good.
And Jerry's really
Me
happy
too.
that he got the weeds out. Which of them is suffering right now?
The genius suffers more than the idiot.
Yeah, so I wish I could be a simpleton. But that's a good point. It's like when you play a video game and you get the cheat
able
codes.
to drink enough to be one of them.
If
I drink, Brian, I drink and I drink and I drink, and yet I'm still so smart. And you know what, if you think you're smart about that, well, I wrote the character to not be admirable, so.
I've dealt with substance abuse because I'm not smart. That's been a real thing for me. Lots of people have substance abuse problems and they layer it with like, well, I had a bad childhood, but that's such an easy excuse. It's a valid one to feel the way you feel, but it's not always, you know. Smart man does not always let other people's lives dictate how they act. I just want to bring it to a fun thing.
Dictate how I act. I like solar opposites, Arnifer, and I like the wall and the silver cop side plot, dumb as they are.
I wasn't so much into the wall, but I really like solar opposites.
Well, you're stupid. You just don't understand good.
Oh.
Like, disagreeing with me means that you think I'm dumb, and now I'm angry
Yeah,
at
that's true.
you. You bastard! How dare you disagree with my media taste?
I hate the voice actor for
You know,
Corvo.
I said I liked it, and then when you said you didn't like it, that made me look bad, Brian. And you need to understand this is the big dog show.
I hated the voice actor
Tips
who
go
played
in my
Corvo.
jar, Brian.
All that. I hated the voice actor who played Corvo. I'm glad they replaced him. That car is stopping on a fucking dime. That suspension's
this
gonna
is
get
really cool
fucked.
because I don't have to do anything.
The power of love is a curious thing.
I do love when open world games have missions where it's like, just don't do anything. I'm like, okay, just take a break. I'm like, hey, that's nice. Here's some money. They should have done that with that Saints Row game. There should have been several missions to where you just like, it's like, just sit in the car. We're gonna go someplace. Mission complete, $5,000. All right.
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna fire. I will eventually fire missiles at his house. Let's do this for now. is this the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's house? That Carl, or who?
Hey, who's out there?
Who's out there? I moved away. I wasn't allowed to.
Sister A asked if they fire that one guy from Rick and Morty by now. I think both creators got their names taken off, so I don't know who you're talking about. I think what's more worrisome to me is that a show would take their creators' names off it and then not tell you who's in charge. Because I'd rather it be like,
I know whose name
one guy showed up.
I know the names of the people that were removed, especially because they removed them.
Yeah, but like, what if it turns out really good and we just give all the credit to the new guys? I want the new guys to. This sounds like a remix. This music sounds like those dudes are being sampled.
Kinda.
Whacked out on Scooby
Meters
snacks.
getting hot.
Vandalism. Toxic Hell says the new Saints Row was so disappointing.
It is.
How can it be that disappointing? I love
They
Saints Row.
really fucked it up.
How could you fuck that much of Saints Row up?
I know, right? That's the stupid part. It's like it really should have been an easy assignment, right?
How do you make a bad Saints Row game? I don't understand.
What they did was just they changed they changed the engine, and a lot of stuff just doesn't work.
Oh,
it's not fun. It feels bad to play, and then there's issues with the story to where like they just, it's like it's the new Saints again, and I don't know how to put it. The first part of it has like people dying and they're arguing about it. I bought a waffle maker. We got to put that on the bill. A waffle maker? That's stupid. But we've been having waffles every morning. Oh, that's right. We have been having waffles every morning.
Oh, that sounds hilarious.
Waffles are funny, Brian. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh,
But
we
I
played,
fucking raffled. I raffled. I cried.
God. I played the new Sonic game. I got through about an hour of just wandering around aimlessly as Amy, Rose, and Knuckles, and I wasn't very excited. But I heard that people cried at the end, so that's good. I didn't cry at the end of my DLC yet.
I wish the aiming in this game wasn't so bad. Maybe that is something I can change. I'm gonna have to look at the options menu after this one, because this mission is particularly hard because I gotta like let go of the mouse to go into first person view because I gotta hit up on the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
While using WASD and getting put in a headlock every 5 seconds.
Done. Do you like meta jokes, Hellbent? Do you like in Community when Abed goes like, "This is the clip show episode. We watch old clips of our show."
I think it's the funniest deception ever because like I'm watching the show.
Right, and he knows that we're watching the show.
Yeah, and like, but you know how? Because like Bugs Bunny talks to us once in a while, but he's not like that.
He doesn't have
that much knowledge.
All sorted.
Well, and it's funny to me because like in old Rick and Morty's when he's like, catchphrase, this is the end of season 1, fuck you guy. Like for some reason that was funny to me because I could tell the actor was just doing it.
You know what I want?
What?
And this is the worst use of AI, not the worst use, but probably one of the worst uses of AI. I want them to like do a Netflix show, and it scrapes your computer for information, and then at the end Rick is like, and a very, very happy birthday to Stacy Williams, 45786 credit card number. Like, hey, we put everything. No, it's a customized. I'm pissed at everybody who would hate that. And that's and why I think it's funny is meta. See, I think it's funny because everyone
That's
I don't
really
like
meta.
that. I really think that's not great.
That would be a lot funnier than if they're like, this is the episode where it's like Star Wars. I really hate when Rick goes, I don't want to do a Star Wars episode. Like, I get it. You sound like the thing.
I'm not Robot Chicken or Family Guy. We're different.
Yeah, we're different. Family Guy stole, fucking Rick and Morty stole a lot from us.
Yeah, they're right though.
They are right, yeah. Good.
I did like the just make it look like the Rick and Morty one. Yeah, Family Guy has that quality to where it's successful and it's an easy target for other shows.
Yeah.
Like, don't make fun of The Simpsons. Oh, you can. Yeah, Family Guy's fucking stupid though.
Yeah, I know.
These are cartoons.
You know what the best meta thing I think I've ever heard is in the Rick and Morty commentary. Justin Roiland goes, I know you've been doing shrooms and you're in purgatory right now. Ooh. That's how he starts one of them. And he's like, I can't tell you how many letters I got of people saying I do acid before I watch your show. And then one of them, I think Ryan.
That's a good idea. Where it's like, dude, right. I like to get high and watch Rick and Morty. You just do an episode that's like just acid nightmare, acid nightmare, acid nightmare. Or it's like utterly unpleasant to watch when you're on drugs. Like scientifically.
Better than the Story Train.
I didn't mind Story Train, but then again, I'm a sucker for stupid.
I don't mind writer jokes. There's good jokes in Story Train, but the fact that he's like, this is a literal metaphorical story device. You see how it's a circle, much like Dan Harmon's story circle? Look, it's Joseph Campbell, inventor of the circle. That's where I was like, God. I picture the dude in the room jacking
really
off.
Smug, yeah.
It just came across.
It was an episode made for a writer, but like I was watching it and I've worked in cartoons, so I'm like, But I can also see it's kind of like, it's like making a game for game developers. A video game made for people who made video games would not be bullied. It wouldn't be this.
Which one of these walls or doors is drawn on? Ooh.
I think a game made for game developers would probably be like majorly be those porn games. Honestly, they'd be like, and you got like we can't do 3 different endings of Mass Effect, but the porno game has like 52 different outcomes.
Yeah. Anyway, I just think there's lazy meta jokes.
Brian, it's time for geography.
No, it's not.
Good morning, my
Oh, yes, it is.
Time for meta jokes.
It's time for geography, Brian. That's part of the game. It's actually my favorite part. I like the stupid educational bits. It's hard. There's 2 minutes and 35 seconds, right?
Yeah.
It's like while I enjoy these, the stakes are high. So when I fail them, I'm like, no, and I want to reload. But we're not reloading. We're just like plowing through these and failing them, and it's fun. I like it.
Oh, I don't know.
So you're gonna help?
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm ready to help.
I like the music.
Get this done.
Bong.
All right.
Oh hell.
Brazil. Brazil. Yep.
Oh, I think I might do okay. No. I want to say Colombia.
Okay, French.
Guyana.
To the right up. It's right above the pelican parakeet. The fucking toucan. To the right.
A fair guess.
Pelican parakeet. Jamaica. You're making me crazy. It's
I know where
island,
it is.
Right?
No. Up and to the left. Yep. There you go.
Nicaragua.
Go to where Jamaica is. God.
You gotta be faster than this.
To the left. Yeah, that should be it. Or the one next to it.
I'm a genius. I figured the Panama Canal.
Yep, that was it.
Bolivia.
Bolivia, very bottom.
Ooh, Peru.
Up one. That should be it.
Whatever gave you that idea? Try again.
Oh, Peru's bottom
Try
left.
again.
Bottom left.
Okay, Venezuela.
Try again.
It's one of these.
It's
Try
that one.
again.
There you go.
30 seconds.
Oh, the one to the very left. Get it, Viva. Go to the very left. That one? Yep. Right above the pelican. Yep, right above the
Trinidad.
Yeah, I don't see it on the map. Oh,
okay.
it's right above. Yep. You got it.
Aruba.
To the left.
Try again.
Yeah, that was it.
Failed.
That was it. That was it too.
Trend, Hopkins.
Oh. I'm sorry, buddy.
I can't. Look, I'm not defending myself there. Look,
Are you smarter than a video game character?
You know what? If you gave me a globe and said today you're studying the globe.
Yeah, we didn't study for this game.
I could probably do enough study to pass bully geography. We should just stream geography quizzes.
just see how I was gonna say
it could be. Look, I'm not saying I hate that reminds me of Carmen San Diego a little bit, but like with just the map part.
What do you say, friend?
I'll wait till the next class. I'm gonna kick my favorite ball. I kick it further and I find like a meth pipe. Oh, my ball went behind here.
Oh, the DLC expansion, huh?
There's like a dead homeless guy. There's like maggots crawling out of him. Like, there's Sonic EXE back there.
Once again, adults find Sonic EXE creepy.
Let's see, Dale Gribble from Family Guy or whatever.
Family Guy?
Yeah. And
hey
there. Like, I'm dead. I'm coming to kill you in your sleep.
I'm coming, Hank.
I'm Lord.
Why are people scared that Sonic the Hedgehog is God?
That's my favorite part is where
I created the universe. That's from the movie.
No, they're just power scaling their stupid monster to it's like, well, mine would kick Freddy Krueger's ass because he's actually fucking God.
I like the idea that Sonic the Hedgehog with scary eyes invented the universe and it scares the shit out of kids. I
built the whole world and I like to haunt this 1 second Genesis and I just like to kill people and one by one, very slowly. But yeah, I invented Earth.
Invented it, yeah.
Math.
You know what? It would be good storytelling if God was a person that like had a spooky face. You know what I mean? Like he wants you, he loves you unconditionally, but to us he looks like a crazy octopus man.
This is
That's the sloth.
The sloth, yeah.
Right.
Oh fuck me.
Pay attention.
Damn it. Wait, 18 minus. Oh 12. Wait, I'm being stupid.
Oh yeah.
You're not even trying, are you?
I did use yours. Okay.
I'm sorry.
25 times 4. Okay, let's warm up the old math brain now.
9 minus
2,
7.
2 times
9
2
minus
is 2.
7.
Pathetic.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's the Tower of London.
Castle, which is the
Tower of
highest
London.
700, which is the shortest the birdhouse, which is the slowest me. What's a quarter?
1 quarter. Oh,
that's
0.25.
25. That's 10. There's 2. Is 144 times 11. That's
no,
wrong.
it's not.
Which is
11,
shortest is
that's
the bird. They give me a special
55 is what? Top.
It's the top one, obviously. It's so easy. It's just I'm on a timer and it makes me like I'm like
eight.
I keep thinking how many seconds till I got through that 6. Fastest is the fucking airplane. Oh no. I'm never passing math. I've had days where I'm better at math. What can I say?
I can do certain math equations in my head, like that movie. Sometimes I'm a janitor and I'll solve the math equations.
I do like that form of math testing though, because it's more effective than the school I went to because they just gave me a calculator and said you got 30 minutes to figure it out. This one's like, figure it out in 2 minutes, fuck nuts. No calculator.
There's a theory that Good Will Hunting is actually not written by any of the writers, because they've never made a Good Will Hunting quality movie since.
So they just stole something that like,
they just took something that was like really good and they're like, well, there's never been another.
My dead uncle's unpublished book, and I read it like 12 times, and he's dead, so I'm just gonna...
Let me see this. Let me look into that real quick. An MIT grad claims that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck stole Good Will Hunting script from him, and he wants to take credit for the entire movie. I was double. Okay.
Even if that is true, I just don't care.
Cohen MIT class of 62, lifelong Upper West Sider who's an artist and writer as well as a waiter, bartender, chauffeur, and movie extra. I was double-crossed, Cohen said. You can't do it the way I did it, obviously. I figured it was such a ball of fire, it didn't matter what I gave away. And when asked for Matt Damon's take on this, Matt was unavailable. He is currently out of country on extended holiday with his family. Yeah.
I'm not being rich. I'm a little too busy with my being rich.
I still think the Amber Heard thing, for whichever side you take, it was funny that Johnny Depp was like doing guitar licks at a concert.
I thought the funniest thing about Amber Heard is that she dated Elon Musk and he made her dress up like Mercy from Overwatch.
Of course I love you, Johnny.
Did he?
No,
yeah,
you
there's
don't.
pictures too.
Love is
Oh,
complicated.
hang on.
That didn't
It's so
seem
funny.
complicated
It's
between
also not
you
even
and
a
that
great
Gordo kid.
cosplay. It's
I'm
kinda
gonna
cheap.
kill him.
Johnny, please. We've been over that. He's sweet, but it was so innocent.
Dress up like Mercy from Overwatch.
Oh,
I like playing
love
it.
it when you get angry,
Oh, that's
Johnny.
gross.
I really do. You're so
Then she pooped a
bestial.
bed.
Hey, Jimmy.
She
Hey,
squatted
What
on
are you
the bed.
doing here?
Looking for you,
That's
Johnny.
a fun way
At
to
Lola's house?
stick it
Yeah.
to
Be
someone, though.
nice to each other. You know what I like about you
I don't
two.
find,
You're both so straightforward.
I don't know what he
so
saw in
quick
her,
to
but Johnny Depp
judge,
saw something in her.
So fast.
Ain't no one fast like me.
Really? So
That
you
is
could
weird
beat
that it's
Jimmy
the
in a
same
race?
person that would like
Definitely.
bounce
I
between those two
heard
people.
he was pretty
Like,
fast.
does she?
This little twerp? Give me a break.
Lucky Nugget says
I
Matt
think
Damon
we've
was
got a
plowing
little
the scriptwriter's
challenge.
watch
I
on the
just
second
love
floor of the yacht.
challenges.
He was
They
too
make
busy to
me
comment.
so excited.
Yeah.
Getting his
Matt
balls
Damon
dipped in
couldn't be reached
cocaine.
for comment as he was too busy plowing the guy's high school crush on top of the Empire State Building while people in Madison Square Garden watched with binoculars and
And they
cheered
were
on.
cheering.
And did a fireworks display and said, "You sure
Damon.
satisfied that woman
The
better
loss
than anyone
is
ever
you
could
cannot-
have." And you totally
The
wrote,
loss.
you totally wrote Goodwill Hunting or whatever.
There's like they're holding signs that say you totally.
Thank you for your Thank you for all the cool movies that you did.
I just watched Red Letter Media stole our idea and decided to do a Pee-wee's Big Adventure review. And by that
yeah.
I mean we did it because Paul Rubens died like the day before.
Nah, you're talking about Pee-wee before he died.
Oh well, I love Pee-wee.
In fact, you're like, what else is Paul? Oh, his name is Paul Rubens. Like just weeks before, and I was like, yeah, he's in this movie called Mystery Men. We should watch it.
I was like,
sometime.
who's that? I was like, who's that guy who's the extra in Batman Returns who plays the Penguin's father? And Red Letter Media's like, oh, we're gonna take his line.
Yeah, and then like right when I started explaining, Brian's like, yeah, he was in Mystery Men. And
then
I
I
said
said,
it one more
Pee-wee's Big
time, it
Adventure.
activated the mummy's curse again. Another person involved in that movie died.
That's funny. I think our review of Pee-wee's Big Adventure is funnier than Red Letter Media's. On the other hand, Red Letter Media told all sorts of cool shit that I didn't know. My favorite being that Pee-wee has all that expensive gear to like hide the bike, but if you look at the close-up of the panel he uses to type the code, it's made of duct tape and it's held together with like a flimsy piece of duct tape. It's just dangling off like
Just
arts
pull
and
it
crafts
off.
time. Yeah, and then when they zoom in on the bike, instead of there being like a spotlight on it, they just painted a spotlight in the background so it looks like there's a spotlight. Very arts and
I
crafts.
had to like get my other hand off the mouse and hammer up with my right hand and then steer with my left hand because it's actually starting to like.
That sucks.
It's actually starting. It's like, hey, carpal tunnel, let's go. I don't have arthritis or any problems like that, but like,
You just destroyed that guy's house.
I didn't know you could just drive through 2x4s.
Try it. If only I said the GTA cheat where you could just go boing 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 like bunny hop to the end.
I wouldn't hate a turbo button. I gotta like stop pedaling to punch because I gotta take my hand off and click on the mouse. Like, oh, we want to punch him? We'll stop and swap to your left hand to pedal.
Paul
And then
Rubens
hit
is an
him.
interesting dude. We'll talk about him 5 more hours.
Did you know that his name was actually Peewee Herman?
He really liked being associated with the character. It's weird because there's a lot of Pee-wee just in his DNA. Like, my favorite thing is he was on a Conan episode where he has this. He talks about this. Yeah, no, he talks about having a dog, like a toy dog called the Autograph Hound. And I looked it up. And there's like videos of him going, look at my autographed hound. And it's like an old 1950s dog made of felt that you can write your autograph on.
All right, Jimmy, you won. Well,
And
of
he
course my bike
made
wasn't
Conan
tuned
sign
right,
it at some
I'm gonna
point.
head to the shop and do some work on it.
More
He's just a
bike
weird
talk?
guy.
I'll meet you guys later.
Nice lip gloss.
Ew.
Ooh,
She's like his mom's age.
wasn't that great?
Another job.
Imagine a PS2 lady like going, yeah, I'd be like, ah.
Where's your mouth?
What the hell?
Okay, buddy, you asked for it. Why did homework get
I don't know.
I like the drums.
It's like a Devo song starting up.
Back to Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman, Danny Elfman.
Hope you like bells.
This is the original theme for The Exorcist.
I need to be below this.
Ding 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 ding.
I need to go to school. Is this the school? I can't wait to get to class. They just turn me around.
I don't like this anymore.
Ah, there's Sonic EXE. Ah.
You've been very naughty.
Oh, he's Lord.
I'm sorry, Lord. I invented the universe.
I invented man.
I invented the universe. I am Sonic .exe. Oh, is it snowing? That's cool.
Oh. Oh, look, I was just exploring, but I like that.
Train
Though. Oh no, I can't leave. Oh, Brian, it is haunted.
Lord is here.
You can't leave now.
Too spicy.
And like Nico Bellic comes in, he's like, "You don't know who I am. Who I am will be relevant in your future. But today you die."
But tonight you die.
Then all your blood gets sucked into the N64, and the logo like lights
Turns
up.
red and like spins around, and blood shakes off.
Miyamoto gets to live another year.
The day that the first Famicom dies is the day that Miyamoto dies.
Yeah, whoever was in charge of Sega like had like a cursed scroll and waited for one Genesis to come across the one copy of Sonic to come across the pipeline and like slipped it inside of the cartridge, and Sonic's like, "Oh, I'm Lord, oh, I live." Series of unfortunate events. A series of unfortunate, is that every time I hear like the misadventures of, or the, you know, the anything like that, I'm like, uh-oh. Sets off crap alarms. Sleepy Time Zone with $5 says, yeah, I play this theme every time I go into town to terrorize the halflings. They need to know they ain't gonna do work, they gotta do prostitution. Yeah. You show the halflings what's who.
I'm gonna hear this when I walk to work. The ding ding ding.
There actually are some good songs in here, but oh, no bus driver again. That's cool. It's one of them self-driving school buses.
We need to just model Sonic.exe as the bus driver.
It's safer because there's no one in there to do anything. Man, if a self-driving school bus, the danger of that wouldn't be the like the bus or anything. It'd be like, you know, 20 minutes, Randall. 20 minutes in the bus, and it's just you and me. No one's gonna. Oh man, you'd be stuck. It'd be a massacre.
Did you know Lincoln and Kennedy's names each have 7 letters? Lincoln and Kennedy were both elected to Congress in the year that ends with 46 and became president in a year ending in 60. Both assassins, Booth and Oswald, were born in 39, and they were known by their 3 names, composed of 15 letters in total. Both ran from a theater and were caught in a warehouse. Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. Okay. The assassins were both Southerners. Both of the president's successors were named Johnson and were born in a year ending in 08. Both Lincoln and Kennedy particularly concerned with civil rights and made their views strongly known. Both were shot in the head on a Friday. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy who told him not to go into Ford's Theater. Kennedy had a secretary named Evelyn Lincoln and warned him not to go to Dallas. Both Oswald and Booth were killed before they could be put on trial. Woo! The list is a lot longer, but there's a lot of half ones in there. Those are the only, like...
Well, Brian, I was gonna sleep well tonight, but after hearing that...
Knowing that God has a plan for us.
Finally.
John Morano wrote, "Now I know magic is real."
Yeah, presto disappearo, President. Presidento disappearo. There's no, you know, if this were an actual, like, 90s school, there'd need to be a Snapple machine with the glass bottles. But you got the cola machine, so that's something.
I didn't get a Snapple machine. We didn't have any drink machines.
Snapple machine kicked ass.
Oh, I bet. I love
Ooh, this is hard. Let me. I got a glow in the dark keyboard too, but I can't see the keys with my fingers on them, so I got.
Good job. Oh my, James.
That was okay. Hold on, I got it. Okay, D is right, A is left. I just gotta remember that. A left, D right.
Good work. You have a future in chemistry. No,
Fuck, it's hard to remember.
Not like that.
If it was up and down, it wouldn't be so bad.
See what happens when you don't prepare for class?
Yeah, I should. I need to study WASD better. Brian's dead. Oh no.
Dr. Livingston, I presume. Excuse me, would you help me, please? Yes, I was a student.
Give me a second. I have to retrieve Brian. We'll get him back. Hello.
You all right there, sport?
Yeah, no, Discord crashed, but it didn't make any sounds.
Okay, I just heard you go off, and I was like gonna start stalling for you.
No, you're fine. I was playing the game. I was like, man, Brian's been quiet for a second, and I looked over and I was like, oh, hey, look, the Discord's not open on my computer.
It was less than 10 seconds. I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I'm glad I actually know. You know, I take longer to notice that I'm muted. So, you know, it's something. You give me credit for that one, right?
I always give you credit.
Yeah, that's right.
If I were doing the streams right now, there'd be 3 people watching, and they would all be making lists of why I shouldn't be streaming.
I went through that phase.
I know.
You can pull through, Brian.
I could, but I this is a lot easier to just be here and like I'm not playing the game.
Well, the nice thing about collaboration is if you're working with somebody who treats you fair, it's just as good as working on your own thing. It's just
I wouldn't know.
To find a good deal, you know.
Wouldn't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh well.
Kidding.
You'll
Helmet
learn.
treats me very fairly.
I get treated pretty fairly, but
you have not given me as the big like, well, if you just hustled more, like a lot of people I worked with gave me. I worked on I had a chance to work with a very prominent manga person, and they basically were like, look, if you get more famous, I'll throw you a bone. And I said I was gonna take a break from comics, and he's like, I just want you to know that I can't work with you because you have no follow through. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
I think I just dematerialized that lady. Also, that sucks.
Well, it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what the point of that was. I think he just wanted art from me.
Excuse me, would you help me, please?
These NPCs freak me out. Children of the Corn and shit. Bullworth. I got some of them Planters cheese balls. I saw them for $1.50. I'm like, oh, I haven't
you
had
love
those
your
in forever.
fucking
They're so
Planters.
bad for you. Oh.
What are the what are the health benefits of a Planters cheese ball?
I don't see.
Plant her ass on the ground and don't get back up.
Oh man, literally nothing. Put these away.
There's nothing good about those. Yeah, you're at the
cheese
pearly
is
gate,
delicious.
and God's like, all right, so how many Planters cheese balls? And you're like, God, calm down.
You can have 4 of them.
You can have 4. Imagine you go to heaven and the catch is that you can only eat like healthy, like you can only eat kale.
I guess I get used to it, but now that you mention it,
Yeah.
they probably don't have meat in heaven, do they?
I don't know. I haven't been.
Brian, when you die, you're gonna go to heaven.
I've seen what boobies look like. I'm not going to heaven. I have lied in a bed with another man and watched cartoons. God, my mom used to have this giant bed. Like one of those beds that you could fit like 6 swinging couples on. Like it was fucking giant. And then Paul would get on one side of the bed and read magazines. And then I'd be on the other side of the bed and draw. And like we would just watch like Evil Dead movies for like days. And now I kind of miss not having a job because those were good times. But it was like a bed so big you could set up territories. You know what I mean?
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm straight, by the way.
Try again, James.
No, H.
Paul's funny. Oh, I didn't know you were doing this. I could have helped you with it. Sorry.
I need help. Oh, I'm gonna die. I got
I think we
Ray.
just. No, Hellbent's having a crisis again.
Good one.
Crayon
Good
Crony.
one.
Crony.
Okay, next.
Good one.
Corny. Corey.
Good one.
Rayon. Rayon.
Good one.
Next.
Annie. Any.
Good one.
Arc. Arc. Like you arced out.
Good one.
Can. Can. Oh, you got Ken. Car. Car.
Good one.
Acorn. Acorn.
Good one.
Carney. Carny.
Good one.
44%.
Yarn.
1 minute left.
Yarn.
Good one.
Roan. Roan.
Good one.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Racy. Racy.
Good one.
Cyan. Oh. Cyan.
Good one.
Narc. Narc.
Good one.
Cran. Cran.
Good one.
Yon. Yon.
Good one.
Rock. Roc. That was some bullshit.
Try again, James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Or OAR. Yeah, you're done.
Good one.
Yeah, I got the last one.
Nice.
Well done, James. Well done.
See, when we
indeed.
focus,
Toxic said, I seriously thought I heard Brian just say horny, and then I looked over and saw Hellbent spelling corny.
yeah, no, he said horny.
I mean, I just was.
I'm hungry already.
That's exactly. I'm
hungry already.
thirsty already.
Now you've made me mad. You're dead
How
meat.
come you're such a dimwit anyways?
It's like the Toons Talk in Writer's Room.
That's right.
I do like the
Here's-
vague,
I
like,
always knew I could do it.
non-contextual argument that makes no sense.
I really hate my father.
Yeah.
I don't think GTA could program at the moment, at that time, like contextual NPC interactions that weren't like baked into specific areas. It was like an engine quirk.
Just give me the bike.
I've stolen this fat guy's bike so many times.
Right, and he brings a second one with him for you now.
Yeah. He needs 2 of them.
Is this that fucking song? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It sounded like it.
I think because that's a nerd. That's like the nerd like theme.
Okay.
Revenge of the nerds. You can put on a mask and have sex with someone's girlfriend, pretend you're the boyfriend. It's okay. According to the movie.
The movie was cool with her.
What's up?
Oh, you're so angry. But I think you've got a softer side.
Haven't you caused enough trouble?
That's not fair. I'm a nice girl. I'm nice to everyone. Now, everyone hates me.
That Cruella de Vil.
I'm sorry.
Well,
make me a jacket out of your puppies.
But
The
now
actress is
Johnny
nailing
and
it,
his
though. I like the
boys
writing,
won't even
too.
speak to me.
Boys can get really jealous when they find out you've been kissing another boy.
It wasn't like that. I'm not like that.
Okay.
But I left all my things in the abandoned tenements where they hang out.
Cheese
My
balls.
address book, my keys,
Can
my
you
perfume,
go and collect my Planters
lipstick,
cheese balls?
even my
They have no
laundry.
nutritional value, but they have a
Now I've got
heart
Sentimental value.
I don't have much money.
That's too bad.
Maybe
you
you could get them back for me?
You want me to steal your stuff back from a bloodthirsty mob of angry greaseballs?
I'd be very grateful, Jimmy. Very grateful.
He's gonna make out with you. Get it?
Hell yeah. And the best part is I picked up herpes from the girl at the start, so I'm just spreading that around everywhere.
I know. Spread it. Spread the herpes. Herpes. Spread it all day. Herpes.
Gonna
Herpes
get
for your
herpes.
grandma.
There to get herpes. That was that. Oh, damn it.
Kiss
Sometimes I'm
with
smart.
your mouth full. Kiss the hand that
Goes in
feeds
your
you.
mouth full of pus. Spreading all over.
Spreading the herpes.
There to get herpes. There to spread herpes.
Kiss. Do what you can do. You will be screwed when you've got herpes.
You got that shit for life. Time to spread herpes. Spread it with your life.
Spread it. Spread shit for life. Spread it.
Get away from me. I got a mission to do, man.
Life begins at conception. Spread it.
Begins a conception. I like that. It's awful.
Spread it at conception.
Well, what are we gonna do about it? If I don't get out of here soon, someone's gonna get hurt. Sorry, I left my handkerchief at home.
Viral music.
Cheese me.
Spread it.
Stealing bikes was easy. It's really a boring day.
Spread it. Spread it. It's mayonnaise and mustard in a jar.
Did you get herpes?
Herpes, yeah. The people
I
who
love that
okayed
kid's
only watch the first half of the video. I was like, oh, you approve of that? It's like, yeah, it was great. What's wrong with that? It's like,
Whatever you say.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
open
we,
for business.
whatever you want.
I'm not, if anything,
I'm a changed man.
my
You have
attention to
herpes
detail
now.
is unmatched.
I look at you getting herpes and then telling your girlfriend you're a changed man.
I'm a changed man. You're gonna,
You're gonna love me.
yeah, you're gonna love the new me.
If I don't get out of here soon, someone's gonna get hurt. Well, what are we gonna do about it?
Brian got herpes.
Oh no. No, Brian doesn't have herpes. He has something way worse than that.
I have emotional attachment issues.
Yeah, he cries.
I cry when I have feelings.
It's something way less attractive than herpes. He cries.
I cried at Toy Story 4.
Yeah, he cried at Toy Story 4, and he had a wet accident on Toy Story 3.
Don't mess with me now.
I almost pissed myself at Toy Story 3. That is true. You guessed right. When you remember when the dump truck shows up and they're like, oh, I don't remember most of that because I had to pee so badly. suddenly Hellman's got nothing to say because I embarrassed myself.
No, I'm just confused as what to do. I'm trying to figure out Bully.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to pee so bad at the end of Toy Story 3 that the ending meant so little. But I didn't get her to pee.
The only thing that catches me at movie theaters that'll make me pee is that if I see the icy machine, and if I hadn't had an icy in like 3 or 4 years. I'll see like the white cherry ones in particular. I'm like, I'm like, but damn. I don't knock down them walls.
Uh-oh, Hellbent, don't look.
Truman FGG, member for 23 months, says, I feel old now. I just realized I've been watching your YouTube channel for like 8 years now. Hell yeah, Truman. A true trooper.
Man.
What was your favorite playthrough, Truman?
Yeah.
I want to know. That's a genuine question.
I forgot Hellbent's been making content for longer than like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you know, that helps with, I have had some people ask, like, Hellbent, how did you do it? Was it the Planet Dome resources? It's like, nah, I just, like, did it for a decade. And, you know, go figure, you do it for 10 years, you catch a couple of followers. That's how that works. I don't think the Planet Dome traffic translated into much at all. Most of those folks come here and they're like, this isn't countdowns, and that's fair.
This isn't countdowns?
It's fine, you know, I get it.
I don't. Why isn't this countdowns?
When I subscribe to, like, I don't know if this is a valid example, so I'm just gonna, like, kind of 50-50 it. Like, let's say Internet Historian had a gaming channel.
Yeah, I don't want to watch him talk about games.
It's not that I don't want to watch it, I just, you know.
It'd be like if you and I started talking about movies. People would
if I had unlimited time, and I feel like if people feel that about, like, anything I make too, it's like, well, I mean, Hellbent, if I had unlimited time, I would watch, you know, Salmonation or whatever, but, you know, you just can't expect people. How the hell? I guess I gotta go upstairs.
Yeah, that's what. If I had unlimited time, I'd look at my friend. I do have a friend who does Let's Plays, and I've shown him to you, and if I had unlimited time, I would watch his Let's Plays. Unfortunately, I don't.
It's fair.
I think he's about to get like a
time.
day
It's
job.
just like maybe there's a weekend I get a lot of time to where I get time off, and it's not because I'm horribly ill. I get time off. It's like you can just do whatever you want, dude. And like I'm not like in a place that has my attention. It's like you can do whatever you want, but you know, have fun in your office because we ain't doing anything. Oh, I can't grab the big ones. I see.
Yeah, I think that is also part of it. But what is this music? I'm a rebel.
It's like Beach Boy, like Beach Boys in like 50s greaser shit. I think it was popular in the 80s. Like all the high schools were doing Grease musicals and stuff, and there was like a lot of restaurants like called Big Bopos or whatever. Checkers, I think, or like look, or Big Boy's one where it's like it's like a 50s diner.
I do like
days before they would put hepatitis in your food. Hey, performance overlay.
I'll have the pie with the fried egg on
That's
top.
why you don't have Alt as a button. Alt plus anything always does something.
Alt's the do something button.
That's the alternate keyboard button that I press for when I need a entirely like second set of keys. Oh, please don't fall down. Oh, how did I do that? Oh no. Oh, that's better. It's better than just falling down. I'm completely stuck.
This is you now.
Skateboard. Okay. I gotta keep that in mind. If I get stuck in something, pull out the skateboard.
Yeah.
Because he jumps onto it and it pumps up in the air and like changes his hitbox or whatever.
This'll make me look tough.
Oh, weird.
Makes sense.
Wonder why no one picked this up.
I'll have to remember that though. That could have like unstuck me from a lot of places. find a way to knock down. I don't know how to knock down the walls. I use some of my bottle rockets up even. I'm kind of sad about that.
Oh, Hellbent. Look.
Hey, Truman with $2 says, I think it's your XCOM 2 I like the most. We'll have to go through XCOM again. I think Brian might actually enjoy watching the story for that one.
Might.
And it's turn-based, so we can just talk and it won't ever interrupt my ability to play. It's very sci-fi, like there's gray aliens in it. There's like psychic aliens. It's about like a secret invasion. You're part of like a secret military force. They like bear. The second one's got even wackier one. The sequel's story is that the first game was a computer simulation and they actually did capture you and they have you in a tank and they've been like using you for strategic data to fight the humans the entire time.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. It's got a nice sci-fi story to it. It's well written. There's a lot of voice lines, so you don't have to read too much. And it,
This is good.
yeah, big fan of it. So I'm glad you like that, Truman. I'm gonna have to do some more of those. Another Iron Man run would be fun. Specifically XCOM though, because it has like a really robust mod scene, so I can. There's a character voice pack that's just Bob Ross.
That's pretty cool.
Who's like, we're gonna paint Happy Little Cloud, and he shoots you in the face.
Yeah,
Also
why
looks
not?
just like him too. It's also one of those games you can just import a bunch of other video game assets in, so you can just, you know, have the character editor like do whatever. I can have whoever I want in there.
I'm going through these photos, right?
The guy's gonna be all razzle dazzle. Do you see? I was like,
my aunt. There's a picture of her with two different boyfriends, and the pictures are lined up exactly the same. And if you flip between them, it looks like a character select screen.
Choose your cock.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for her. Oh, she picked the right one.
They've only been married for 20 years now. So.
Don't mess with me now.
Yeah, real fucking loser. Works at the Microsoft Corporation.
What a cunt.
Yeah. Take that, family.
Yeah, really. Like, grow up, really.
Microsoft.
Ugh.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm so proud.
Taking out the trash.
Windows 98 was 20 years ago, sweetheart.
Why don't you fix the fucking computer? Is he gonna murder me?
The uncle.
Norton.
I'm married to Norton Antivirus.
Norton Antivirus.
Hey, I'm
like,
Norton.
Oh, did you see the confused look on his face?
Norton. He's kind of a big deal. He pops up in places.
He killed me.
That's why you shouldn't have married Norton. Norton. Oh, man. I think the big problem with antiviruses is they're about as convincing as an actual virus on your computer. There's usually like a really shitty interface that goes, we're here to battle your, you know, it's got a guy with an axe. We're here to take down your viruses.
Well, actually, that was the problem with McAfee, is that it got bought out by a company that essentially does just do that. Just makes viruses, essentially, and...
Oops.
Oh, man, I should have saved all my bottle rockets. Hell yeah. Die.
This is a beauty.
What do you mean? We have the rocket launcher.
Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm glad I did that, dumb nerd. Well, you gotta beat the sumo game.
Oh, you're still there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Cool. Yeah. What's cool about having two computers is I can double check which one's working.
Yeah, you know, it is useful for that.
So chat, my suggestion is get two high-end computers. Pit them against each other. That hammer's pretty great. You look like you're worthy of.
Sleepy Dogs in earlier said, I found Helmet when he used to make political takes, and he was an alpha male channel way before that. Yeah.
Really?
You know, if you really want women to respect you, you gotta shit your pants like a boss. Like if she comes home from work and she's like giving you the business and she just think I just go, oh yeah, and you just shit yourself in dominance.
Oops.
Not even oops, just like clean it up. And then women love it. They're like it's the science fact. The pheromones.
Of your shit. I'm gonna go charge my phone real quick.
Okay, Six Crazy Cat says it was in one of the Dolan videos where I talked about streaming video games, piqued curiosity about what I streamed. Well, thank you, Six Crazy Cats. Let's see. Like little drawings they used to do. Truman, yeah, you know, we'll get back to drawing. I've been getting on my iPad lately, and the tools are pretty nice. There's that new Procreate animation studio coming out, and that sounds fun. Like, I don't know how good it's gonna be, but just the fact that, like, you know, you can just draw on an iPad and, like, do animation is pretty nice. I've been kind of waiting for something like that. And doing that on an iPad makes sense, because it's not quite as Cintiq, but it's not bad if you got the right software. Actually, in some ways, it's better because, like, the iPad doesn't heat up like the sun in my lap, you know? I'm not an Apple guy either. It's just when it works, you know?
I'll take that.
Found me through Dolan 2J. Cool.
I think I'll keep this.
And I mean down. Longer legs won't help you get away from me. Longer legs won't help you get away from me. Come on, hero. Walk ball, don't jump. Stop already so I can hit you.
What about Pink Sauce Lady? That one was interesting. I could almost understand buying baked cookies if the seller has a really high rating and they like show you their kitchen, right? Like, you know, even updates on the kitchen. Like, here's a weekly update on our kitchen status. Here's a picture. Everything nice and clean, you know. I could almost trust that, assuming they sell a lot of cookies. But even, you know, that's about the limit I got. What I draw at? Ask John. Anything. I'm more experimental. I like to mix mediums and do a bunch of different stuff. Also, very my guilty pleasures clip art for sure.
You smeared my lipstick, you beast.
She lied about the company screwing her over. Kind of reminds me of the Bayonetta voice actors going, and they paid me nothing, and actually she was compensated quite well.
Huh. There he is, my hero.
What's your problem now?
If you really cared about me, you'd fight for me.
First of all, I'm not sure I really care about you. And second, what do you think I've been doing?
Tad fights for me.
Timmy's great.
Gord fights for me. Johnny, well, he certainly fights for me. In fact, they're all about to fight for me. Right now. Everyone apart from you.
Who's fighting?
Tad and all the rich kids are coming here to fight Johnny and his boys. All because of me. I'm like Helen of Troy.
So there's gonna be a big fight? A winner-take-all sort of thing?
Yes, everyone's involved apart from you. I'm Helen of Troy, and you're more interested in boys called Troy.
Whatever.
Welcome back to the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Oh, I'm TJ. Rape is funny.
I'm Scotty. TJ's right.
I was in a Planters cheese ball frenzy. You don't know what this stuff does to me. I love these things.
We're all just vaping. Let's see what Church of Gale has to say.
Yeah, Church of Gale. I like being on Drunken Peasants, but
You're on it after they jumped the shark, though.
Which honestly is the best time because Ben and Billy are great.
Oh, I'm sure.
I love Ben and Billy.
Is Billy the new third? Or
He's
actually,
he's a number 2. Ben runs it. Billy's
Okay.
second in command, and they're great.
okay.
And I'd love to go back on that show, but political stuff is like my kryptonite. I'm bad at. Look, it's not that bad at it. I don't have the fight in me for. I'm not looking to change the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure the people who do want to do it would do a better job than I would anyways. Like, maybe just making fun of religious videos where the person's obviously hate-fueled, you know?
Yeah.
I think the most fun I had on Drunken Peasants was watching a video from somebody who's like, and that's why you're gonna go to hell for being gay. And then, you notice that they're a little effeminate themselves.
Oh yeah, that's always what it is.
But there's a limit to that, and ultimately, do I want to change these people? I don't care, right? I wish they would have stopped bothering folks. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, fair.
Lucky Nugget says political stuff's fine every now and again, but it's your primary shtick, it gets draining. Yeah, I don't exactly want to do reaction channel stuff necessarily. Not that I think that it's bad. If it's news, I think you should just be able to post it regardless. But if it's like, somebody else's cartoon without permission or something, I don't like that.
That's also fair.
Not that I'm saying other folks can't do it, I'm just like,
I was trying to see how you could change.
I didn't mean to skip that cutscene. I was hammering off the pedal to the pipe. Yeah, Brandon, I'm not a fan of reaction channels. I think that it was always kind of lazy. I think Blasphemous HD was alright because he tended to actually give you traction. I like the ones where they actually give the video that they're doing a parody on or whatever genuine traction. And at least in my experience on Planet Dole and Blasphemous was okay, at least doing proper accreditation and trying to make sure that it's like, hey, please check them out instead of, that was funny, give me money.
Jimmy,
I enjoyed this product.
That's right, ladies.
You're welcome.
Me. I'm the daddy now.
You treacherous little snake.
I'm daddy
you
now.
think you're tough, huh?
I knew kids in middle
You don't
school
need
that were
any
like,
more
call
ice,
me
Johnny."
daddy.
You laugh at me, you turn on
God,
me,
it's
you
upsetting.
get it on with that harlot who I love. I'm gonna destroy you.
All right, calm down, man. It's cool. You lost. No big deal. We can all be friends.
You're done, kid. Finished.
Why? You learn to keep your hands off my girl.
Get out of here! The cops!
You're lucky, Jimmy. I'll kick your ass later.
Get back here! Stop!
Ray, you're right. The internet did destroy the term daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
I can only say like like a little British, like posh, like
Daddy. Why were you at that house for so long, Daddy?
Why do you go to Thailand every 6 months, Daddy? Can I go to Thailand?
I would like to go to Thailand with you. When I am Daddy.
When you're older. Yay. I can't wait to kill one myself.
Get out of here! The cops!
Somebody watch movies.
Hey, Jimmy, help me get to the crane.
I should have reloaded my missiles.
All right, boys, good work. I got him where I need him.
All right, I found a reason not to use Apple. I got my real reason.
It's about time.
Yeah, it is actually. If the metadata doesn't tell you when the photo was taken, it just automatically assumes. You have to individually change every single picture to have the correct date on it. That's stupid.
Huh.
That's all.
Yeah, I heard Adobe was gonna do something like metadata tagging stuff to where like you had to like essentially claim ownership of every image that you post, or somebody can like basically DMCA your meme.
Why would
they want
you
to build that
stuff?
into Adobe Publishing and make it like part of just internet images in general. Also on Discord, WebP images have been used to hack tons of people.
Really?
Yeah, so if somebody sends you a web.p image on Discord, you should ignore it or don't click it or whatever. And not look at any.
What if it's you?
Wow, that's a good question. I guess assume I'm hacked.
Okay. What if you're like, no, Brian, it is a good idea.
Ask me something I would know.
We're talking about like, we're almost to the point where we're gonna get phone calls like, hi, Grandma, this is Tyler.
Tyler, I need to know about the status of your auto and health insurance. What is your mother's maiden name? I forgot.
And then, yeah, and then it goes,
And then like the really cheap ones overseas that can't afford the AI are just gonna have like a guy going, hello, I am Ricky, your grandfather, your grandpapa.
Oh, yeah, you have like a Hispanic accent, but you're like trying to sound like the family member.
Yeah, like I gotta, it's like Hernandez, you know. 50 chance, second, third gen maybe.
Yeah.
Like, hello, family. I am Papito.
It is me.
Papito, that'd be the scary part. Like, it's really you, our dead son.
Oh no!
Like, oh
Leave
shit!
the car
They got
alone,
my
Mama.
ghost. How do I turn this ghost stuff into like? And the afterworld need your credit card.
I like how your foreign voice now is just mumbled.
Well, it's only one I can do that doesn't make people expressly angry.
I was the daddy.
The Mario
Got
voice,
it?
yeah.
I'm in charge. You do what I say.
All right.
Listen
I
to
give
what
up.
Papa
You can
said.
have her.
Who? What are you talking about, Johnny?
Lola, you win. She's yours.
This has nothing to do with her, man. I don't care. You
Get
can
off
keep
that poorly
slut for
textured
yourself.
ground or else.
What? You don't want her? Then why did you
Get off
do
that
this? Why'd you
gold-line
fight?
texture.
Just to prove you're tougher than me?
That's
That's
hurting my
right.
ass.
And don't you or your boys forget it. I'm tougher than you. So maybe now you'll stop bullying everyone. You work for me now.
Isn't this the plot of Joker?
Kinda.
I'm starting to feel pretty good about
Okay,
myself.
Murray.
I've just taken control of 2 of the school's worst cliques, but I know there are bigger problems just around the corner. Problems with overdeveloped pituitary glands and brains the size of peas.
Daddy.
The thing is, Pete, now that I'm cool, I'm not sure we can be friends anymore.
What?
I'm messing with you.
Real funny, Jimmy. Well, when you're done with this place, a career on the stage awaits. Maybe like a male stripper or something, huh?
What?
So,
His eyes are all red.
what about Gary?
I haven't seen him, but whenever I hear somebody say I used to be a girl and had a sex change, or that my mother slept with Crabblesnitch to get me in here, I think to myself, Gary.
What a jerk. You don't even call me a dork.
Well, I guess he's not always wrong.
Is that what you really think? Whatever, Jimmy.
You know, I stand up for you and you still think I'm a dork. You're a jerk. And you're a dork, so we're equal. Whatever. I'm leaving. Ow!
Now maybe next time you'll watch where you're going.
What'd you do that for?
Oh, I'm sorry, Psycho. Did I hit your boyfriend?
Yeah, Psycho, you gonna try to kick our
That's a
asses
white
now?
guy.
No, I think I'll do that more publicly.
Ooh, I'm really scared right now. Really scared. I take down linebackers every day, pal.
Whatever, pretty boy. You'll get yours.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Then they'll all
Go have some
learn.
fun in the communal showers. Ooh, I just dropped my soap. Please pick it up for me.
Jesus.
Losers. Petey, get up.
Hey, you show them,
I think
Jimmy.
we
That's
found
what they
some
get
new
for
people
being
to have
gay.
some fun with.
What do they get for being in a committed relationship in the eyes of
Like,
God?
hey, we're bullies, but man, like we've been in a committed relationship for 2 years. And we're very happy. I appreciate if you not go below the belt so hard.
Oh, I didn't know. It's okay. Just
It's
live and
like,
let
it's
live.
okay. We have a form you can fill out for a formal public apology. Of course.
Of course. Do you have Twitter yet? I do. Let me get on there for you.
I may be a loser, but at least I've got loser friends to hang out with.
Whatever.
We wouldn't let you into our gang, Pete.
I care so little
because
about
you're
the
weird.
relationship.
Weird? Look at you. You've got a weak bladder. Hey, Algie, I need some help. I've got a plan to take over those jock scum. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, so what do you say, Algie?
Us help you?
Yeah, think of everything I've done for you since I got here.
You? You're like a bouncer. We're a bit above helping people like you. I mean, get real, duh. Pea stain. Now you need my help. Forget it.
Damn! Well, you know what you gotta do now, don't you? What, beg? No, get to Ernest. He runs that clique with a rod of iron. You get him on your side, and you got the rest of them meeting out of the palm of your hand. How? By joining the trigonometry club? No, that would never work. You gotta show him who's boss. You might be
Like,
onto
do
something.
your best David
See you later.
Spade impression.
Hey, wait,
You
Jimmy.
gotta.
Making
I come for once?
copies.
That's not. That's Pauly Shore.
Oh, you said do my best David Spade, and that's
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I like the Pauly Shore bit on Family Guy. He was like, you remember that? The girl's like 16. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Beep boop.
friends are the nerds. You can do things to people's bodies.
It's acceptable.
Think you're better than us just because you don't have to trick them and get to coitus.
Coitus. Damn coitus.
I like when nerdy people call it coitus.
When do they ever call it what circumstance?
Cartoons.
They call it coitus?
No, coitus.
Oh, I can't wait to commence coitus.
I can't wait to commence coitus.
Maybe if I ever have coitus, I'll know.
Maybe coitus is like a special move that we don't know about. It's like it's super clean.
It's the move where you come out clean.
Yeah, it's like I know if you had done it dirty, but have you ever done it clean? Clean? Yes. I guess
Are you
it would
describing
be.
heroin?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're describing heroin. It's like, this is the cleanest batch.
It was the cleanest batch. I made it myself in my bathtub.
Oh, God. Doing coitus. Doing coitus.
It's cool to have coitus.
Better collect this.
It's cool to have coitus.
Are you still trying, Jimmy? You are bloody-minded, I have to give you that.
You'll never have coitus.
Why is he still playing with the camera? Okay. It should have made some more rockets, but that's fine. Rockets kill them fast. Ow!
Some coital rockets.
Yeah. Why is there all this ground in the school for people to just use to set up ambushes?
The school's like, we also developed it as a perfect sandbox
Military
wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, the military forces.
And a military fortress in case the commies attack Bulworth. Yeah, see that rocket launcher there just kills all the enemies. Super dead. Forgot about that. Good thing I had that though. I think the first, oh good, I'm at 4 rockets. I remember, oh, that means I can use one. I remember I did beat this, I believe, on Twitch.
Yeah.
If I remember right. And that's why I was like, I streamed this. You don't remember. There's an archive of it, right? And it turned out to be no.
That's okay.
But I remember not having the rocket launcher because I didn't do the nerd quest. I was like, I don't want to do that. It's too much bullshit.
Yeah.
But man, you really want that rocket launcher.
Separates the boys from the men.
And it's a genuine firearm. The potato launcher looks pretty deadly, though.
Oh.
Like getting hit with a bottle rocket would be really bad, I think.
I've been hit with a bottle rocket, and I'm glad it didn't explode.
Like a really fast-moving potato.
A fast-moving potato sounds like it would definitely injure you.
Possibly kill you. I think you could bust somebody's skull open with that.
You could conceivably break bones. It's sort of like the slingshot thing. Like when you really think about it, there are no heroes who use slingshots.
Yeah, you don't hear about like
the
Batman
guy who stopped
using a slingshot to like hit Joker in the head with the pellet. Like even the comic book people are like that'll kill you. And they'll do Captain Boomerang because like just using a boomerang properly is actually hard. Cartoons make it look like, and it just comes right back towards your head because it hates you.
Yeah, no, boomerangs are actually very difficult to use.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit the circuit breaker. I'm stupid.
Okay, buddy. Mistakes happen.
I'm getting gaslit by Sleepy Dog Zone. He says, you never stream this at all. Makes no sense.
That doesn't make any sense, Sleepy Dog. There's no way. No such thing as gaslighting in Benedict, because you're fucking
I got my knee knocked out.
He got Nancy Kerrigan. Oh no! Hellbent, the meat.
Oh my goodness. Shoot, the meat.
When did you last save? My parents got divorced.
No, thankfully I had the thing muted. I did send myself a Dark Side Phil video. This shit post tweet.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like looking at my like what did I send myself there just to make sure it wasn't like, you know, something I was using later. But
horrible.
No, it's just AI generated Superman handing you meth because it's free to use. I'm like, well, if it's there, yeah, if it's there, I'm gonna like, you know.
Right, there's a chance.
And that's something I didn't intend to publish, is the AI images of Superman with a baggie of meth.
Super
I would look. I like playing around with the AI tools when they're free because it's just kind of a fun magic box for like, you know, it's like, you want to see that? And then you type it in and it does it. It's like, oh, wow. But I would never just publish one of those and go, I made that. It's like, no, that's
that's my good friend AI.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh man. Yeah, let me Secrets revealed. No, Dolly 3 came out and you can earn free tokens by doing Bing searches. That's Microsoft's plan.
That's not bad. That's how bad their software is.
It's like, oh yeah, you'll use Bing. We'll give you Dolly 3 for free,
Giving
but you gotta
copies of
use
Windows
Bing in order to
11.
generate more images. I'm like, oh, you got me there.
Oh man, you can finally use Bing. Well, I remember when I was choosing between a Fitbit and an Apple Watch. Now, why I was choosing between those two, because those were the good ones. And I remember at Best Buy they had a place where you could dump your fucking Fitbit, like one of those recycling things for your phone, but they would give you a free Microsoft band. All you had to do is dump your Fitbit right there. And I was like, I double don't want one now. I don't know what you got going, but can you imagine like a kiosk where they're like, yeah, we'll just take your iPhone. We'll give you an Android right now. Like, I wouldn't trust
that. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
hardly trust the actual like store that you go to.
Yeah, we don't have the phones for you here.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed Meth Superman because I think that's hilarious.
That is
it's
his kryptonite is meth.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as to say this is art. It's like, no, but on the other end, it is funny. Okay, we're back. Man, how far back does that put me? I had to do all that stuff all over again.
I want to tell you, just on the topic of things I shouldn't tell you. There's a picture of my parents I found where they're really smiling. And I was editing it yesterday, and then I noticed like there's no more pictures after a while, and I looked at the date of the picture. It says September 9th, 2001. And I'm like, this is... I have a historical photo of us having dinner when shit was normal. That's all.
I don't think I did the big dumb hammer fight, but at least I know where to go now, so we can do that more quickly. But damn, that I think we just did get put back a little bit.
Oh, as per tradition in Bully.
Yeah, like I can't remember exactly where I saved.
People are strange when you're a stranger. That's what I'm hearing.
I appreciate this.
Fucking guitar music. Rock and roll's the devil's work.
I changed it. Bells. I'm a professional bell player.
Hire me for your orchestra.
To be fair, finding a professional bell player probably is really hard, so I bet they make a lot of money. Like, can you play the bells perfectly? Yes.
It's just a picture of him with like a bell in black and white he took on his fucking iPhone 1, his BlackBerry.
He's like an entire like shirt made of bells, like a bandolier covered in bells. And he moves and not a single bell rings without his will.
Hey, good looking.
He can stare at the bell long
Hey,
enough.
cutscene. Goodbye.
Hey, well rendered.
We seen you once already. This is like
Herpes, you got it for life.
This is like eating. This is like hyperactive fat child eating Wendy's music.
Tyler, stop eating Wendy's.
Tyler, chew your food.
At least chew your food.
There to chew nuggets.
Banana. Divorce. That's what they are.
That's what my parents did. They got divorced. That's what my parents did. They got divorced.
Oi!
There to get divorced.
Sister A asked, does anyone here have sleep apnea? I had sleep apnea. There's a cure for it. You just gotta pray really hard. And also get a sleep apnea machine or
You just have to eat a chocolate cake right before going to bed every night.
You gotta eat something really sticky so your lungs don't expand as good.
Eat a whole jar of peanut butter while laying down.
Oh, drink a whole gallon of milk every night before you go to bed. That'll
a whole gallon of milk and a whole jar of peanut butter and
wash the apnea away.
And a bunch of grape jelly packets.
But only grape.
Yeah, only grape.
One strawberry jelly, you gotta start over.
One strawberry jelly and you'll die.
If you do it with the jar, won't be advantageous. Jelly, but only if grape.
That's not trash.
Can you think of a love song that you just vehemently hate, Chat and Brian? Because that's one of my favorite genre of songs to make fun of. Because really, the love song should only matter to the two people that are in love anyways.
Right, this isn't for us.
Yeah, so me like dunking on it really should have no bearing, but you know.
My
Funny.
Sharona.
Now, breakup songs are pretty bad. I guess we can count those if you don't know any love songs.
I know a lot of breakup songs.
I Got You, Babe from Sonny and Cher, knowing like what eventually happens. Like one becomes a congressman and dies in a skiing accident, and Cher's an eternal mummy.
Okay. I hadn't thought about it that way.
I got you, babe. And they got divorced as well. They got divorced. Sonny and Cher got divorced. They were married, but they're gone now. Their TV show is forgotten and imagine watching the Sonny and Cher show now. They're like loving each other. Just know, like, and later they couldn't stand being around each other. It's gonna be fun. I don't even know what I can't even name a song. No, I got like I got.
Her looks
you, babe.
exactly the same. I just looked Cher up. She looks exactly the same.
Oh, I was just guessing.
Oh, she looks like she's like a character actor.
Wait, I did say immortal, like Egyptian mummy like thing. So that's
does
that
look-
fits.
she does-
She looks
she
just
does
the
have
same.
one of
That's what I
those-
was saying.
Yeah.
She's been like she dips
has
herself
that
in
bone
embalming fluid
structure.
every night.
You know,
Gotta have my soap.
to live forever. You know who
She's
looks
like,
exactly
she
the
has
same?
like the green shit from her generator, and she just bathes in it. She got like the Lazarus pit.
This'll help. Hey, this track's nearby.
She's a member of
You're
the
on the wrong
fucking League
side
of Assassins.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, she killed Sonny Bono. That's why he had a skiing quote unquote
Sonny
accident.
Bono. Yeah, for Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, Ray Charles like killed Bono.
Gotham.
He refuses to join the league and uses political power to further the league's needs. Kill him, and she's like, I've planned this out for years.
Don't worry, I already have the blueprints.
She's
I
like
always
out there and
told
she
you
has a
shit.
slingshot with the ball bearing like we've been talking about. She shoots him right in the side of the head.
Doink. Well, how did he die?
Ah, Cher. He like immediately knows. He's like, Cher, that bitch. Ah. Goes right into the tree.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Taking out the trash.
Bono died on January 5th, 1998 of injuries occurred when he hit a tree while skiing at Heavenly Mountain Resort, South Lake Tahoe. Police speculate it may have been some sort of ball bearing found on the scene that caused his imminent demise.
You're bullshitting me. That's not true.
He skied right into a tree. That is true.
Yeah, that part is true. With like him getting
I
hit
didn't know.
him getting hit with a
Ball
ball
bearing.
bearing, a slingshot to
They
divert
found
him into the
multiple ball
trees.
bearings.
It's a conspiracy theory I specifically made up because it's too stupid.
It works.
It does actually. I should just
It
make up
checks.
true crime stuff and make everybody scared of each other.
It's a good idea.
This is true, or at least it would be.
If Helmut and I got money. We're just getting mad that we don't get enough. We could be
I
one
would
of those
love to
groups.
do a fake true crime thing.
Have ChatGPT write some crimes up.
Nah, I can just do those myself and call it like the bikini bandit or whatever. And like she lays on the beach and waits for fur-birds to come up, and when they get up, she throws sand in their eyes and rips their
And
balls
goes,
off
"I
with
am
her
God."
bare fingers.
I am God.
And she goes, I am Lord. Rips their balls off. Like I can write a Black Mirror, and it's just Sonic EXE but with more steps.
Oh man, what if Black Mirror gets to the point that it's like just ripping off Sonic Vegas?
I mean, honestly, all these shows feed into each other. They're all ultimately pulp magazine.
No, we're better than pulp now. Everything's fucking pulp.
It's true.
Everything's just amazing stories.
Well, you know, that's the idea. It's like, well, if I don't have like an amazing news article for you, what if I just made something up that like caught your attention? You just kind of pretended it was real. And a lot of people are like, oh, that might be like one of the oldest forms of entertainment, is just storytelling, where it's like, and then Zeus threw a fucking lightning bolt and it hurt people, and Hercules and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it seems like classic storytelling if Sonic the Hedgehog was God. Who's a god that nobody loved his face. Like the irony of being the person. Yeah, no one really liked him.
That logic, I can just like get Jesus to.
Well, it's like Rick from Rick and Morty, like, smartest man ever, you know, he's so lonely, oh. Why doesn't Rick go to a universe where there's like a lady who's like smart like him?
I also think people just like seeing people get doomed. It's like,
yeah,
no, I'm doomed. And they're like, yeah, oh, I'm so sad, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like sad stories. I think everyone.
And then they died!
Yeah, well, it's like, did people actually get sad to see Rick's backstory in Rick and Morty? Did that actually upset them, or did that make them go, oh, that, okay.
They cried!
I got a little sniffly, but like, I was mostly like, oh, that all tracks. Did you know that
My work here is done.
they had no plans for that show, and it's very obvious?
Even Aqua Teen had a plan. It was to like, pretend that there was a. I'm gonna just go back and save, because let's not do that a second time.
Yeah. But no, Rick and Morty had there's an interview with Dan Harmon where they're like, did you ever plan for Rick and Morty to be the same person and use time travel? And he goes, that was my first plan, but Reddit beat me to it, so I had to do something different than Reddit.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been an easy one to do, but who knows how long the show's gonna run, so you just kind of gotta guess.
But the one they went with wasn't particularly interesting either. I mean,
no, but you know, if everybody's like, and that's what's gonna happen, and then you do that, then they'll feel smart, but they'll also be like, and I'm smarter than the writers. And
I also remember How I Met.
Feelings.
I remember How I Met Your Mother.
Please go to your
They
lab
predicted
stations.
the ending to that like straight away.
Oh God. Okay. S is down. A is left.
Now,
D
and
is
for God's sake,
eight.
don't eat
There you go.
anything.
Fuck it up.
A and D. Okay.
Good job. What are you doing?
That was A. Damn it.
It is also weird that Rick and Morty was like, they used to be so goofy.
Pay attention.
Oh, who asked, did anyone notice Rick and Morty's new voices? No, I've been living in a cave.
Fascinating. Spend too much time lollygagging in class. young
Damn it.
man.
I just, for whatever reason, I can't like focus.
He was focused on Rick and Morty's voices, and he couldn't,
Yeah, like
push the buttons.
I want to talk, but then when the chemistry one comes up, it's like, okay, remember these 3 letters that have nothing to do with the directions that correspond them outside of your keyboard, and your fingers will be on top of these keys. If it was A, B, X, Y, it'd be easier, I guess. It's just, I never play rhythm games with WASD. So, that's on me.
Who says Rick sounds way more different? I don't think he sounds way more different. They all sound about the same. If you go back and listen to the show, you'll also notice that Justin Roiland stopped giving a shit like 3 seasons in, and they sound a lot less like he's doing a voice. So I don't know. Voice actors have different eras. I don't think it sounds as bad as everyone's letting on. Hellbent hates the new voices. He's already written many angry letters. It demands that his Adult Swim show. Yeah, his Adult Swim show must be as entertaining as he demands.
If you're gonna make messed up jokes, you should have the most messed up people to write them so that they're as messed up as possible.
Oh, they need tragedy. Yeah, if it were me making the show, it's not. I don't want to spoil nothing, but it's not. I would have actually like had some like samples and then been like, who do you think did this scene the best? Voice A, voice B, or voice C. Done that like 3 rounds. All right, the internet decided who the voices are. I think that would have helped. But it's not like it would have made that much of a difference. But going completely dark on on a community and then being back like, here's your new impersonators. There's no version of that where people weren't gonna freak out. But if you
I think everybody's welcome to have their opinion on a recast. I didn't mind the early Kyler recast on Squidbillies. I understand why they had to do it.
Mega on Family Guy recast.
Well, that's because the first actress was like, I don't want to do it, but that's a little different. But
exactly, yeah.
No, early Kyler got replaced because he got canceled. So it's not even the first Adult Swim actor to go through this process. This is the second one, actually. And like, I love Squidbillies, and it got to that point, and I would say that if you were a professional actor, you'd be silly to have a Twitter. It's good to promote yourself, but if you had one, it should be squeaky clean and just promotional. If you
None of those people are squeaky clean, unfortunately.
Well, even if they are squeaky clean, they can't keep emotion and like opinion out of it. It's like, I'm going to use my big platform that was built by my TV show to shit talk Billy 420.
It is funny that the guy who played Bender went on a bunch of Twitter crusades when he's like now considered one of the more
old people like to.
Right, but he I like in his documentary where he's like, if anyone's allowed to play black people, it's the guy who plays Bender. Like there's like he conducted an interview with himself
okay,
saying
it's time for English.
Yeah, sorry. This is Crayon. We just did this one.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, Racy. R-A-C-Y.
Yeah, but we just did this. I
Crayon.
want to do this.
I think
this anymore.
That's right. Do Rayon.
School.
Good night, sister.
Oh,
R-A-Y-O-N.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Fuck this guy.
But don't worry, James. Failure is just
I like that he flinched.
No, I'm just gonna leave.
I just don't want to do that anymore.
I'll see you next week. I'll come back next week and spell.
I like that you only have to do it once a week.
I would have appreciated geography again, maybe.
Life is so boring.
Oh yeah, Sleepy Dogs says, remember you didn't say thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go do that. Because I want to have to do the whole sledgehammer thing again, then do the other thing and be like, wah, wah, and it's like, go back to your last save. I guess no checkpoint system's okay, because this is a game to where you could feasibly like trap yourself and be like, well, I can't beat this, I have so little health.
What is absinthe anyway?
I do think it's funny, like, just taking kids out of home and putting them in, like, a college situation. It's like, yeah, that'll work. It's a bad
take your
idea,
troubled
right?
kid and remove them from their family unit.
Yeah, we'll just put them all in a, bunk, and then they can go into class and... I'm stealing it. That's my bike, asshole. Yeah, you're not even good. Hey, it's the same fat guy. Yeah, I'm gonna steal your bike again.
My life is so disorganized, I realized I've left my smartwatch on my desk for like a week. And I couldn't remember where it was, and then I remembered that my desk goes, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's been there the whole time. Oh. Playing Bully?
Nah, this is Sonic. They rebooted him as a human. You see his blue vest.
You need to play that new Sonic DLC. It's so good.
Doesn't sound good.
You can play as Knuckles, but like you know.
I call that song
has
Bunghole
to...
Bungler by
What's your
Billy
problem
and the
now?
Bunghole.
If you really care.
In the bunglettes.
Bungle holes. I gotta look around for. I didn't have to kill everybody.
Earth below us, drifting.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I picked up on that.
Helmet does I know.
It's getting away now.
Time for us to go.
Have to chase Peanut down the alley. Take a look.
I love the peanuts.
We're God fucker is this?
Oh man,
He's a greasy peanut.
he's a greasy peanut. You must chase him. I'm gonna go eat peanuts at work today. Thank you.
Hell yeah. I prefer cashews.
I love cashews. They're the money nut.
Yeah, they're really hard to pick too. They grow on like really acidic fruits.
Oh really?
And if you pick them, they'll like burn your fingers up and they'll be all charred out because the acid will like chemical burn like the shit out of them.
My family told me I was allergic to cashews, and then one day I found out they're like, no, they're expensive as shit. You always eat the whole bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
It's just the fruit that the cashew grows out of. When you break the cashew out of it, is acidic enough that it can burn right through the gloves over a period of time. And they're also hard to pick without gloves. You really do need to use your fingers, so it's like this.
This nightmare.
Getting cashews and peanuts too. Most of the nut farming industry is like insane.
I'm googling this.
Yeah, look up how you get cashews. It's and I don't think the fruit's useful. I'm pretty sure you don't eat that fruit. I'm relatively sure.
Whoa.
Yeah, Jay, I'm pretty sure the cashew fruit's like super deadly.
Jimmy Hopkins.
This looks awful. I don't want cashews anymore. I didn't know they grew out like that.
Yeah. Well, the nut part's fine. The fruit part, not so much.
That's right, ladies. Me. I'm the daddy now.
You treacherous little snake.
I'm a real.
You think you're tough, huh?
I've heard that from something else before.
You don't need any more
I
of
forget what
this,
it is.
Johnny.
You laugh at me. You turn on me. You get it on
Those
with
look
that
nasty
harlot
when they
who
come out of the
I
fruit like
love.
that. Looks like the fruit's just
I'm
pooping
gonna
them out.
destroy you.
All right, calm down, man. It's cool. You lost. No big deal. We can all be friends.
Yeah, Jay, nut's fine as long as you're
done,
the fruit.
kid. Finished. You think you learn to keep your hands off my girl?
Okay, here we go. I found an article on the cashew fruit.
Here, the cops.
From hell.
The high fat content of cashew fruit makes it a great energy source. It contains potentially harmful compounds, overly high in fat and protein, which is difficult for some people to digest. More than a handful can cause nausea and even food poisoning.
So you can eat it, but like only very little bits. It tastes good.
It didn't say that
it's so
part.
fucking acidic, you wouldn't want to.
It says that it's not commonly eaten.
Yeah, imagine. I look at the worker's fingers. I'm like, you're gonna put that through your body? It's like worse than that's worse than a ghost pepper. That's just like acid, fat, like nightmare.
Oh yeah. There's an article like painful working conditions. They made an article about it. Oh, got it. Yeah, it does eat through your gloves. Don't we have like a harvester for that?
Nope, it's too complex. You need human hands.
Hey, Jimmy, while they get to the grain.
Yeah.
They pick cashews in Kenya for some reason.
Probably because it's the easier place to eat.
I know, but I'm looking at this dude and his hands are a milk chocolatey color, and then you look at his fingers and they look like dates where they're wrinkly. And they're like pure olive black. It looks beautiful.
One of the things I'd always remember, I'd eat cashews during lunch, and I'd be like, well, why do you always have cashews? I'm like, well, first of all, they're delicious, but second of all, you know how hard it is to get these? And I can buy a jar of them, like not even a full hour's worth of labor.
I know.
Like
I could buy 4 jars of cashews an hour if I really needed. I can get you a finger tonight. What does he say in Big House? Get you a finger with or a toenail with nail polish. Man.
Hey, we get a song we didn't get to hear earlier.
It's the same song. It's like Mario when they turn up the
Where's
speed.
my rocket launcher? Oh, whatever. Gonna put his eye out. Oh wow, he's gonna kill me. Actually, he's easier to fight on the bike. I think I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat and I'm used to AI just, you know, it's like, how do I fight him without getting hit again? I gotta like grab him. Nope, I'm dead. Damn it. I should've just shot him with the damn, whatever. I don't know why it took away my bottle rocket. Was it the magnet? I don't know.
Hey, Jimmy, help me get to the crane.
Remember the 50s?
All right, boys, good
It was
work.
such a good
Got
time.
'em where I need 'em.
The Korean War is popping off, but they're, you know, it was all right.
I just want to say in Sonic Robo Blast 2, they recreated the Sonic Adventure like ending as Sonic with the homing attack and shit, and like the bounce bracelet, and like the tricks midair when you jump on a robot.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the Sonic Robo Blast 2 because Brian recommended I put more time into it, and I'm happy to stream it. Hey, chat, you interested in that? Brian, tell them what it is.
Sonic Robo Blast 2, it's a fan game that started in 1998, and it's a remake, basically a 3D version of a 2D Sonic game made entirely in the GZ Doom engine. And you can basically have up to like 32 people play with you online. You can pick what color your character is, it can be any kind of Sonic character. And it lets you do mods in multiplayer, and if you don't have them, it'll download the mods straight to your folder. Which sounds nice, but I realize that's probably a good way to fuck someone's computer up.
If you don't know if you can trust them, yeah, you can get. Unreal Tournament had that. That was one of the better features of the old Unreal Tournament game is that they gave you the level editor.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you go
yeah,
on some servers and they'd have like over 900 map rotation. You're like, no way. And you get on, it's like, oh shit. And a lot of them were just user-made ones, but still good nonetheless.
Well, my favorite part
of
of
one that you want to
Robo
play all the time, but definitely one that you would enjoy in the moment.
Sugarbits wrote, Sonic isn't real, Brian.
If Sonic's not real, how come we saw Dr. Robotnik in the park that one time?
You do what I say.
All right. I
Oh
give
yeah, I
up.
forgot
You can
about
have
that.
her.
And he said, get to load him.
What are you talking about, Johnny?
Yeah, he said, who are you voting for this year?
I
am
am
Bernie
about myself. I've just taken control of two of the
Okay.
school's worst cliques.
You must break the
but I
cycle,
know there are
Sonic.
bigger problems
And then
just around the
after we
corner.
looked at the pamphlet, we turned around, he's gone.
Overdeveloped
We asked people, see
pituitary
Dr.
glands
Robotnik here?
and brains the size of peas.
Garstall is a Sonic spinball box.
Man, I got, yeah, in standard bully
The thing
fashion,
is,
I get
Pete,
sent
now that I'm
back
cool,
like
I'm not sure we...
a millennia.
Jimmy, I gotta go.
Well, skipping the
say it,
cutscenes made it shorter, so that's good, I guess, right?
I heard it's best to avoid Mr. Excuse me, would you help me, please?
Shut up, I need to save. Want to do that again? That's a long mission.
Yes, may I help you?
I need to save. Hooray!
I wonder what everyone is
I'm actually surprised the chat hasn't all heard of Robo Blast. Lots of people play it. They've been making levels and skins for it since 1999. And so like every so often like these like 30, 40, 50 map packs just instantly show up and they're like, yeah, this is from the old version of the game and some guy made this. And here you go.
Cool.
It's God, I started playing it again like when Rick and Morty was brand new. It was like that summer.
No talking.
I like unlimited or near unlimited levels. Unreal Tournament had a lot of fun ones. Like this entire classroom, they would just like make like a bathroom or a kitchen level where you're all tiny. Like the sniper rifle's on the toilet paper roll, so you gotta jump off the counter onto the toilet paper roll and you shoot everybody running around the bottom of the toilet.
Oh, what's cool about that? They had a Zim one where you could play inside a big version of Zim's house, which I thought was neat.
Watch this. Oh, come on.
Jimmy, I don't think you're really feeling it today, are you?
How do you fail art anyways? You gotta like blatantly disregard directions. Like, I want you to draw a unicorn, and then you draw like, you know, boobs.
I've definitely failed art classes.
Yeah, I know they figure out ways to do it, but it just sounds like, you know, unless you just can't.
Listening to direction is
something.
something.
And you don't do it, I get it, but not like, I think your drawing sucks. Yeah.
Well, that's
like,
never
wow.
been it. I've seen kids who, you know, they've done everything they're told, but they're the worst artists I've ever seen in my entire life. And the problem with that is like, And it's the thing I always failed at, which is I hate being told what to do because I hate getting notes and starting over, which is what happens when you're an artist. So actually, they trained me really well on how to deal with adversity, right? But even then, it's like, fuck, I don't want to do that.
They should have like bully adventure where there's like bully and his 8 friends.
And they're all playable.
Yeah, and then like the fat one has to fish all the time.
They really gave him shit for fishing in that Sonic game, but boy howdy.
I like fishing, but I don't think it really belongs there.
Yeah, but look, you know, that's what Rockstar was doing.
No, it was the Wild West for 3D stuff, and they already had like tons of arcade games with things like fishing and race car games and all sorts of things like that. So I'm sure Sega had like a repository of things to work with in the arcades, and it's like, we gotta wow them. We really need to wow them. And then they wowed us, and then they kind of just dropped the ball. I don't know.
Everyone hated that game. Everyone hated Sonic Adventure.
Really?
Not at the time, but I remember it not. I think it's when DX came out that people were like, can you try a little harder, Sega?
Well, that was a re-release too. Dreamcast has some rather unfortunate stuff, like Resident Evil Code Veronica. Their big Resident Evil game wasn't really the biggest. It's not like how Resident Evil 4 like almost saved the GameCube.
Right.
Like, oh, Code Veronica, that's neat. Instead of like Resident Evil 4.
alive! Good! Hopkins, you're with the wimps! I want everyone to give their best, boys! Their best!
It's time to teach those rogues a lesson. See you during visiting hours. This is my time to shine, so just know that. Who's on top? We're on top.
Look at you. Oh. This is how, like, modern games look.
Did we really win?
Yeah, it is more polygons. I do like the reflection on the floor and the shadows. I mean, you know, there's good touches here for what it is.
This just looks like bully top-down madness for your iPhone. One of the NBA 2 games is like 60 gigs.
They lost the license to FIFA. So, damn it, I'm sure I caught. Oh well, that's called FC.
Whatever, we know what it is. Mike Tyson's not on Punch-Out anymore.
That's not for the same reason.
No, I didn't say that. They lost the Tyson license. The Tysons. It is funny that Tyson got removed from so much stuff, but it's like, yeah, I'll do a cartoon. I love cartoons.
To be fair, I think he knows Norm Macdonald and other people, so like
they talked him into it.
Well, it's probably easier to convince Mike Tyson to do cartoons. Like, it's with your buddy Norm Macdonald. You know Norm. Oh, I love Norm Macdonald. He's really funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably true.
You know, they had a lot of really high-end actors on that, and it was also the team that did all those SNL stuff, and Mike Tyson was around Saturday Night Live for that.
That's really cool.
There's probably the more likely thing is that was a show made by a bunch of people who know and are friends with Mike Tyson or have known him for like, 20, 30 years. Like if you knew somebody for 20 or 30 years and they came and said, hey, Brian, you want to be in a cartoon? You'd be like, yeah, sure. You'd probably do it.
I mean, that's probably true.
Or maybe they tricked him.
They tricked him.
He's like, Mike Tyson signed this. He's like, okay, what's this? You gotta do a cartoon now. Oh man, I gotta do a cartoon. So yeah, you have
Why
to.
do you make me fine?
Sucks. Okay. Or maybe he's the only one to ask.
He's the only one who wanted
I've
the
been waiting for
cartoon.
30 years for this. Nobody had asked me. I was afraid of me. I'd bite the ear off. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I'm disappointed that
I like Mike Tyson. I'd take back the claim that I could kick his ass. I bet until he's dead, he could still probably punch through like an oak table. I don't need that in my life.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I can probably beat Mike Tyson in a gunfight. But that could be.
Come on, get near me.
Yeah, let's do a destruction derby. Okay, that's 349 minutes. Next, I'm a little tired, and the next mission it's kind of a doozy.
All right, whatever, quitter.
Oh, okay. You want to do a 6-hour stream, Brian?
What day should we do one?
Oh, geez, that's a good question. Probably on a Saturday, huh?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
If we were to do a very long stream.
Man,
if
you and I
do
can't
one
even
of those,
maintain
I'd
a
rather
fight.
it be like on Detroit Become Human or something like that, to where it's like a movie.
Just fuck every answer up. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
A little bit more palatable. Either that or something that you're also playing. We'll do Sonic Robo Blast for 9 hours.
One where we gotta have constant.
Brian will
like our
that.
walls
It's like,
are up.
colors and sounds.
I do love the colors and sounds of the song.
Bing, 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 yeah!
But don't go to those casinos. Yeah.
Brian like it's overstimulating. He just goes, it's like, is that a seizure? It's like, no, he just does that when there's too many Sonic characters on the screen at once. He's like, I can't process all the cool characters. Look, that is a green Sonic.
Green Sonic.
There is a red Sonic. And a purple Knuckles. Oh.
I do remember the clear Knuckles
exploding,
action figures.
Overstimulation.
Yeah.
Like, you knock over your bowl of beans.
I like how you're talking like my dog used to, where he's like.
You're eating a bowl of beans with your glass of orange juice for dinner. You're like, ah! You like knock them down. You're like, no.
Brian, no, act
You're
normal.
really angry with the Heinz beans. No!
Got in the way of my Sonic.
Ah! It's Heinz beans with little hot dogs cut up into it.
Okay. My parents couldn't keep it together that much.
And a Capri Sun because it's plastic and you can't hurt yourself on it.
You could stab a wrist with a Capri Sun.
The straw
shaved off.
we call that the elementary school shiv, the Capri Sun straw.
I want to be a girl.
Goodness.
Oh, mercy.
Jonah.
So help me, you're gonna play another.
Or am I gonna tat Jimmy? If I didn't know we could give Jimmy tattoos, we will have to customize him and change his haircut later. I do like the Bobby Hill, but I do like the idea of Jonah Johnson down the line. Give him a nice haircut and changing him. I didn't know we could tat him up.
This game's amazing.
It's got a lot of details in it, but it's also got that element of like open world cheapness that I don't like, but I can ignore it because what's underneath is still pretty damn good.
Why did you not play the Sonic DLC today? I didn't even know it was out. You and your open world hatred.
Well, you know, open world doesn't make it good by itself. Like I said, that Saints Row reboot's really bad. It suffers from some of the same problems Frontiers does.
What?
There's this whole city and it doesn't matter.
I thought we were gonna make a whole city, but it doesn't matter.
Actually, I'd argue in favor of Frontiers. At least the little loop-de-loop stuff leads to you unlocking stuff.
I guess, yeah.
But in Saints Row, nothing matters. It's just a linear story when there's this big stupid city that you can kind of go through if you want to. And it's just bad. It's not even the worst of it. But, yeah, also, of course, Project Wingman. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fuss around with that and get some stuff installed for that. But for now, we are done. Jonah Johnson, come back. I'll greet you every time. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, y'all have a good night. We'll see you again Thursday, probably. We have Battle Block and Project Wingman on the docket. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for Brian for joining me.
Yeah.
I barely getting the words out without fumbling them.
You're gonna be okay, buddy.
Yeah, I'm tired. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for clicking like and voting on the poll, which the result is the best rock star villain is Gary from Bully. Who would have guessed they'd vote for the Bully
on the Bully
protagonist?
stream?
On the Bully antagonist on Bully stream. Dimitri, who's the bad guy in Grand Theft Auto 4. Micah, a bad guy from Red Dead 2. And Lionel, who's the perverted, like, snuff film voiceover guy in Manhunt. And 109 votes. Ooh, lots of votes. It's nice to see. Okay, well, I appreciate you again for watching. Chat and click and like. Let me know what you want to see. And thank you for your ridiculous generosity. Riptide Uno, Night Talker, Specchio, Arnefrin, Lucky Nugget, Sleepy Dog Zone, Truman FGG, and Jonah Johnson. We'll see you again on Thursday. Earlier, if there's time, if the week allows, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Those will be bonus streams. That's how it works. Thursday through Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those may have bonus streams, but that's very much depending on time and availability. So, see you Thursday, if not sooner, hopefully. And have a great night. Thanks for watching.